Hello, everybody. Welcome to Texas Card House Live. Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning, wherever you are across the pond. My name is Benjamin Meine, joined alongside the one and only Ben Kirby.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Mr. Ben Kirby.
Hello, hello.
And it looks like we're starting maybe a small short-handed here right off the jump, but I know we have players coming.
I like the sight of yellow chips being on the table early. It's good vibes for what's to come.
What is that stack?
Is that Danny's seat one? Who is that?
No. That's
that is a ton of chips.
I remember this guy. I remember him. I think he banked a big tournament. Now he's just been crushing it since. I just gotta remember what his name is. I'm sure we're gonna see him in just a moment.
Let's see a face. I see JD and Kyle Z, OFC.
A lot of the regulars.
All right, 9 of 2 10s. I need
We don't know what everyone has.
3 10s. 3 10s. I need a golly.
1,500 in the middle.
Got all my blockers.
OFC with the 8
Looking
highs.
good over there.
You got a chance.
Pokernomix joining us in the 2 seat. Welcome to him.
Welcome, welcome. Good evening, everyone out there in Chat Pro land.
Seat 7 is going by the name of Tanking tonight. Tanking,
Let's hope
period,
not.
period.
Let's
or
hope not.
ellipses. Yeah, let's hope not indeed.
Let's hope it's ironic
Really
and
gross.
he actually plays super fast.
Looks like somebody took a
And
pin to it.
now that we're getting rolling here in, in Dallas, I want to say hello to everyone in the chat, all of our regulars. We got regular overview, Miss Rena's here, Miss Alice, hello, Poker Monkey, Skull Bone, Philip White, hello, I recognize you, sir. Frank B,
Well, pretty tips on straight.
JTMNY, Scotty is here, Carlos Tovar. Hope everyone's having a great evening.
Going out of the table.
Big stakes, high stakes Tuesday is 25, 25, 50, no limit hold'em.
Pretty huge stakes.
It's okay.
I don't care who you are.
Fine. And there's Niraj there joining us. You might recognize him from our chat. Drops by.
Friend of the stream for sure.
Absolutely, and we're blessed to have him here on the felt tonight.
Sweet. He's got quite a stack there. Oh, yeah, DC, Oklahoma guy, I think. Yes, to your point. I remember hearing he binked some tournament.
Again.
And, yeah, because his first time, I was commentating the first time he joined the
I like
stream.
the color of that bag, man. That's
And
sick.
it's like
Thanks, I just got a
young
couple
guy,
nice
I
Forgot
think
that
he's
got the
sub
black one.
25.
Yeah, it's like the best
playing the high stakes out there.
His name is Daniel. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you.
DC in the house.
I remember bringing it home. My wife's like, "So we're doing this now. You're that."
Absolutely nothing really cooking here. JD now actually
We're wearing
turns
braces
a top pair holding of a pair of queens against his
COVID really set it up.
his nemesis, who I just realized what his
Kildo.
name is.
Okay, well,
Or
Kildo. I don't know how he wants to pronounce
Well, I'm
it.
sure I'm sure I know where he's going with that, but that's not appropriate for the internet, Kyle.
Expert.
Oh, I thought it was a Bildo reference.
Oh, maybe. Oh, that's much better. Oh, that's that. Ooh, Ben. Oh, Ben. Thank you.
I feel like
Good save.
hopefully that's where he's trying to go. Oh, look at this. You take it since it's.
Oh, my goodness. Sturdy. The one and only Sturdiment in the chat with the $49.99 super chat. That's super sick of you. Thank you so much. Says Stack Tyler today. Here's a rebate. Winky face emoji.
Yeah, I saw it in real time. I was walking
Did you
over
really?
to table 19 and King 9 versus King Queen.
John
the
was,
9
John
on the
was a little
river.
confused because there were like 0 needles coming his way.
Tyler to the
That's what I was
felt.
saying.
He had to get to work anyway,
Did you
so
see
it
her
was just
assume
doing him a
to be very
service.
sarcastic. Yeah, no.
Tyler
I ended
disagrees.
up on the same table with Sturdy and Data for a minute and
Full time
folded.
now.
Lost $80 just folding.
Sounds like you're talking
And
I just saw the buy-in number that Daniel is sitting on today.
what is it?
$100,000.
What?
Yeah.
So what do we have to say?
DC.
That is in like it's hard to even fathom that. Those
Like Howard,
are
like,
like
you belong.
Bildo trick
Howard.
time numbers.
He's opening the show tonight with $100,000 in his stack.
Who's Howard?
Look, this is why you don't judge a book by its
He's a guy
cover.
from Oklahoma City that absolutely
Sup-
belongs on the stream.
Super young
Isn't there a guy
guy
named Howard?
sitting with
There
more
is another
money
guy
than
here.
I've
We're not talking
ever
about that
known,
Howard.
ever even come
Howard
close
in Oklahoma
to.
City. Come on, man.
Okay, see
Having-
Howard.
Okay, see
What a
Howard.
baller.
Here, man.
Please come play.
Oh my God.
That's wild.
Dude, he makes a jack high call and it's right. Like this, the chat's gonna go crazy. Exactly. No, I've seen it multiple times. You've seen it multiple times.
So he plays like 2 5 5 10. But his thinking level is like light.
Oh my, that's unbelievable.
DC, things are going well.
As he just shuffles $40,000 in his hand.
Insane, dude.
Howard, stay home. Don't listen to these guys.
Anyway,
I
enough
mean,
about me.
I mean,
Enough
my
about
self-esteem is, you know, always so high to begin with. But seeing a guy that's, you know, 15 years younger than you buying in for
There you go.
more than I could ever imagine to buy in for is just really takes it to another level.
You might see me chime in saying hi to these guys. Just a minute.
Kildo
Only two.
on the button, 150, 10-9 off.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yep, that's me.
All right.
Better than zero.
Free money down there, Edison. Free money. Am I chopping this? I did a bad job of getting tip chips.
See y'all. Hi, Ben. Bye, Ben.
Have a good one, Ben.
Very meta.
Thank you so much.
So they don't start commentary until
6 o'clock.
20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, because they start at 6 o'clock. They see the delay. They do the commentary on the delay, so it's real
Oh,
time.
so
So
with the
once it
chat.
goes actually live on YouTube is when they live start.
Yeah,
they're watching live with the chat.
They don't know anything
Yeah.
ahead of time, and also they get to, like Jacob said, like watch with the chat.
Chat. The timelines are crazy. They're crazy. It's like what's that movie? Not Inception. The other one. The looping time. You know what I'm talking about? Niraj.
Come on, JD. You got to have the references ready.
No, the Looper's good too. No. The new one.
Sorry, a tenant?
Yeah, Tenet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that movie's hard to watch.
Yeah, the movie definitely took some brain power. As Pokernomix
No, I
looking
know.
at ace king
Someone
off.
told me it was too
on
complicated
hijack.
to watch. I don't know.
Incoming chatters that are like, oh, well, movie was perfect. Flawless.
Dude, it would be sick.
It was
I mean,
tough.
we have the potential
They have time travel, but
if
in
Dong
order
sits
to do
down
time
or somebody
travel,
else with
it's all linear. You have to
the
go backwards. You
similar
can't, like,
stack
stick around
size as
time.
DC to
You
see
can, like, start at this
a
moment and then go
historic
backwards a
size
week and then
pot.
relive that
I'll
week
work
I mean,
again.
for the longest time, the biggest pot has been like what,
Your life is still
150
like
or 160
something
back
like
in the
that.
Bildo era.
Okay.
It would be so sick to see a 100K plus pot tonight, and it could happen. Tune in, stick with us for the next 4 hours.
Don't you go nowhere.
Quarter 50, no limit on a Tuesday, like a boss. And as it comes 366, Pokernomix taken down with a standard C-bet.
Won my first
With the
hand
best
live
hand, nothing
Boom.
is good.
in life. Yeah, the first one on the live stream.
How you been, Niraj?
Good, busy, really busy.
Seem like you're all over the place.
Yeah, I was traveling for like over a month straight.
Oh, I'm all right. Thank you, though.
Lots of events. I'm here for like 2 weeks and then I start traveling again. Iced coffee.
How do I see this new movie?
Scream. Actually, we're premiering at the Dallas. Oh, well, we have a premiere at the Dallas Film Festival, October 18th.
What's up, Harold? Yeah, you're technically that one right there. Whatever that is, 9. Yeah, 9. When
I
was
want to
that?
know more about this Pokernomix
Forget?
guy. I don't know much about him.
Okay.
Should I? Is this an Instagram thing, or is? You're right. You're good. You're good. I'm more pontificating.
He definitely has a social following. He is a influencer of the poker degree.
Guess I could look it up on my $1,000 computer machine here. I always feel so powerless. to
How often does
information.
your computer compute?
We drew for you guys. yeah?
Constantly, I think.
Oh, nice.
Let's see.
Must be worth the money. Jack here on the turn. Now just a gutter over. Jay Diggles. Double gutter, excuse me. 79 to Jack as well.
Hey, how you doing, man? Dude, I thought that was you. I was like, dude, it's so funny. I didn't know the Swirlz name, so I was like, what's that from?
Is that Swirlz joining us?
Oh, yeah, okay.
So Pokernomix
Oh, yeah,
is a
baby.
poker vlogger.
Yeah.
Every hand vlogged equals 1,000% GTO.
It's so funny, dude.
Let me see if I can validate
looking at
this.
what
I remember seeing a lot of his
Newport Beach
Instagram
for
reels and
there on
TikToks. I actually do know that. I never remember
Seems to play pretty high. I see some pictures of playing quarter 50, 100 PLO.
You have to buy tickets.
Pretty sick.
That's pretty cool. Let's see
The
the
blocks or
vlog.
whatever they're doing.
That's
We
what
like
we
to
got.
see a high stakes vlog. You know, a lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
doing 2-5 vlogs.
Are you in the
Subscribe to
industry? Like,
Pokernomix's vlog on YouTube.
I'm a producer.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, you did a vlog for
But I do
5-5
a-
PLO, so a little different flavor.
Frontier
Two-card
as
game.
well in
I like
Dallas.
it.
And now we got the two
Different times,
final touches here on the
a
table.
restaurant called Misume in downtown.
Harold and
Part of the
Swirlz
inner,
joining us on the felt
Asian
to round
fusion
out 9
restaurant.
players.
It's the biggest selection
And now
of
it's
sake in
time
Texas,
for some poker, baby.
and the biggest selection of Japanese whiskey.
Plays
So
Congress.
if you like old fashioned,
Multiple
guys,
thousands on the table tonight.
It's called
Multiple
Misume.
thousands.
Misume. What's up?
If you're just joining us now, quarter
No.
50 action from
It's
Dallas,
right across from the
Texas
Symphony,
tonight.
Symphony
Joined by DC Pokernomix.
I wonder what it feels like to sit down with 100K.
I want to stop talking about it because I'm gonna die.
That's
I
his
keep
real
thinking
job.
about it.
NMU.
These are all just covered.
So welcome Harold there in the 8th seat, and of course Swirlz in the 9, coming off of a big Cooler City stream
Check it out, man.
for him.
Tell me if it's good or not.
Here comes King Jack 9, Rainbow, third blind versus Under the Gun, DC.
Build your empire
2
with
unknown cards.
the money that you want in poker.
Hopefully they scold him here shortly for scanning his cards.
Before anyone could look you up.
Not scanning his cards. We
before
need the
there's, like,
scan,
hand and
bro,
bob stuff.
to make this
Full tilt poker days.
stream as optimal as possible.
You have your own avatar or what?
So far, OFC within 12 minutes and
Then we all
not
got
super
screwed.
crazy action is already up $1,000. I wish I could just do that.
I mean, just the logistics of trying to get 100,000
Still
into
there.
the
All right, fair enough.
room is like.
How about you, JD?
It's
How
gotta
You
be a
see,
wire,
you see
right?
Harold. Yeah,
also
probably.
business.
I mean, you see Harold counting there. I don't know how many
Traveling
thousands
a little bit, not
he's
nearly
buying
as
in,
much
but
as
like
you.
it takes
I
some
think we're like
time to like
you got that promotion?
to show up with 2 bricks, and then they put it in the account. It's gonna take a second to count 100,000. It's just
Perfect.
I got this
crazy.
raise. and then,
German moneymaker in the chat checking in.
You're like a raising
Hey,
bonus, and I
smiley
like my last
face.
one, I was like, all right.
Hey, smiley face back
Because
to
I got
you.
raised me after
He was
working
saying
harder.
earlier in
no,
the chat about
know
saying
what I'm
greetings
saying,
from
supposed to
Mexico
respond
and
to Reese. Like, hey,
all the
just
best
after,
to
like, a
Niraj,
15
his
Oh,
buddy.
I completely missed that. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're no sweat.
Must have known that
He
part.
said he really thinks
I was
that he's
working
going to get
hard.
some of JD's money tonight, and we will see.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I just made it very clear. I was like, what's something you have to actually work?
OFC won the flip. Got it. Got it. That makes a lot of sense.
If you want to see 4 hours of the highest stakes action, you can find on the internet in Dallas. Hit the like button for us. We're trying to go to new heights tonight, hitting stretch like goals, subscribers. Thank you to everybody joining us and engaging in the chat.
We're on the
With
road
Ben
to
and Ben.
50,000 subscribers.
50K is a nice clean number.
Not far off.
Give you to show up on
Comes
time.
ace 8-9, top pair for OFC.
I did better than mine.
And OFC's sneaky check here might get him quite paid, as Niraj has already loaded a pink chip into the barrel. Looks like about even more than half pot.
No.
OFC doesn't you can do but just call here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's actually 5:45 at least. Yeah.
And he
They'll
does.
start at 5:45 regardless. Like even if 3 people here,
Break that up for me at your leisure.
it's all good. How you, Harold?
Let's see if he really does know he's trapping, and the king does come on the turn and gives Niraj some equity.
This could rope Niraj in further and lose him a few,
like
few more
September's always
dollars.
He's happy to
Check,
take
check.
that
And
king
everybody
to
has a
showdown if
birthday.
he
My
can.
wife has a
7 on the
birthday.
river is going to change not a whole lot. In fact,
Yeah.
nothing. OFC, the best
Birthday
hand.
trips and stuff.
Suppose it does complete some open enders.
Interesting check by OFC on in. Ace 10, good.
No kids, just a dog.
3,400 headed over to OFC. Probably up around 5,000 now, having won the bomb pot.
Yes. Yeah. 6, 5, and 3.
Pokernomix wearing what looks to be maybe an Aggie ring.
I have a theory that
Validate.
people play Poker Works after
Did he
they
go to A&M?
They're definitely a chain.
got fucking responsibility.
I mean, I like
Bills,
it.
huh?
What built up to this year? 36.
Dawn.
37 next
Dawn
year.
comes this year.
Maybe.
There's Dawn.
We got a full game now,
Second-
folks.
first
Quarter,
game,
quarter,
after
50, no
second,
limit.
Crazy.
This is Texas Card House, Dallas,
Still here, though.
in central Dallas. Close to the
After
airport,
the second kid, I was like, man, you just
close to all the goings on. DF Dub.
stop bluffing.
Come
I
through,
like
baby.
how he plays like a dad.
You know, this is super high stakes, but we got all the stakes down to 1-2
That is the reason.
with a 500 cap. So pretty saucy little poker game there.
Swirlz too.
OFC popping it to 225. Ace King off under the
Yeah,
gun
now you're
too.
watched.
Swirlz
Oh, that's right.
doesn't like to fold in the small blind.
I mean,
Needs 7 suited.
I think I don't know.
Get them all fight. Like, I'll show you how a dad plays.
I guess I should say doesn't like to fold, period. Now he's in the small blind with 8-7 suited. He's going to 3-piece 1,300 back to OFC, who is just going to call. Headed to a flop. Oh boy, 2 clubs for Swirlz. This is a nice spot to continue after 3-betting pre. OFC's got the king of clubs, which could be relevant, especially for an $800 bet. You got 2 overs and backdoor clubs. I think oftentimes you'll see a man like OFC calling. A lot of turn cards could make the hand a little spicier. Let's see. Boom. That's one of them. Straight. Okay, excuse me. A flush for Swirlz. Straight and flush draws for OFC, which the flush draw being very live. So Swirlz probably needs to keep betting. He does elect to do so. 1,500 probably gives OFC the price. I don't know. Math isn't my strong suit. But
It's not really a good price to call here. 1,500 to win 675. Well, it's really close. He needs 20. He needs over 20%. If he, well, I guess that's actually if he thinks that his
pair outs.
his pair outs are live. So if he thinks his pair outs are live, he has a call here, but it actually is pretty close. Seeing what we see, obviously the hands, it's a pretty tough call to make.
Yeah.
So it's a really good bet from Swirlz. And he's going to get paid.
Oh, baby. So
And
we've got a
River.
serious
Oh,
pot
boy.
developing. River could be disaster, and it is. Oh, no.
Lord of
OFC.
mercy.
River's
Test
perfect.
something, and so when I signed
The
that
king
guy
high
up,
flush, and
something
Swirlz does not
So,
like this. And now
think I
you're in a
just fixed it.
spot
It's
where
gonna
the
take
pot
15
is so
minutes.
bloated, and you now just have an 8 high flush. 8 high flush was money on turn, but 4 clubs out there now.
What a
gotta think
pure
here.
river. And great check from Swirlz.
Now, granted, your opponent, you know, the queen and jack of clubs are already out there, so there's not a ton of hands that your opponent could have that crush you, but any 10 of clubs, any 9 of clubs, any ace or king of clubs, obviously, and so OFC given the green light to start betting. I mean, you almost, you know, I guess, I don't know what to do.
This is a pile of money. It's over 4,000. In fact, it's 5,000. Just 5,000.
And I think OFC probably feels pretty good about not getting
Flush
snapped.
on the turn.
OFC probably is assuming that Swirlz has something like 10-9 suited now. That Swirlz has said, I had my flush on the turn. It's hard to fold in this spot. We know that it would be saving 5,000, and you can buy the same amount of stuff with 5,000 that you save as you can 5,000 that you earn.
your first here.
And he does call $17,000 pot. Ace king with the king of clubs just got worse on the river.
Good hand, man. Good hand.
What are you gonna do? You know,
Nice.
nice size pot here to start the first hour of the stream. We're 20 minutes in.
Very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
First big one, folks.
Dude.
First
Yeah,
big
yesterday
one.
It was so badass.
Mallory
So
Poker
there were some
in the
chess players that
chat
got
saying
their egos
LFG,
going a
fire,
little bit.
fire,
It was like
fire.
Chris and
LFG back to you.
Apollo.
Mal, nice little
And,
lineup. We ginned up here.
Jafar listens to all of it. They talk about the ratings, how good they are. He listens to the whole thing. After they're all
Man,
done,
Professor
he's
in the
just
chat asking why he didn't
I'll
just jam the turn. I
challenge
think that was just
guys,
way too big, right?
$5,000.
Yeah, it was
chess
like
match,
96
and I'll
into
even play it.
72.
It's like
Excuse me,
badass.
excuse me.
Yeah,
No,
that-
I'm getting the stacks messed up.
Instead of 1,500.
Yeah,
jam the
1,500
turn.
into like
My money's on Jafar.
what was the total pot into OFC? Like
I think it was about
5,700 or
maybe,
so.
if I remember.
It was just too big, right?
I don't think Cody was.
But
getting
maybe,
that
you know,
it's
in
the same
hindsight,
thing.
maybe
Like,
it
he's played that way for so long
polarized
that like Jafar
bet,
just sees it in his head. Like he doesn't
gets
look at the
paid
blindfolds,
there by a
it's
guy
just
like
real-
OFC. 2 kings for Niraj.
16 turn. Yeah, Swirlz had it was 11. It would have been an 11K effective overshove. A 2x overshove if he just jams turn. And you want to get called by worse hands.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you're happy to get called being a 4-1 favorite.
To me.
Heading to the river, but it's just a brutal river card.
Good luck.
Kings versus A7, and it comes wheel draw for Kildo. Kildo. Continue from Niraj for 300. And Kildo would rather not deal with it.
Didn't need luck.
Annoying flop.
I was like,
But it's really hard to flop with A7, so. Just giving some action. Very nice of Kildo.
Yeah,
Free money.
It's interesting, you know, considering the actual results. Yeah, obviously he should have shoved turn, so he gets the future king high flush to fold. But
forgot about that.
in the moment, you kind of want to get paid by all the worse hands
I thought he has a PhD
heading to the
in that.
river. You know, you can't expect that your opponent's got a naked club there all the time.
I thought it was something like that.
So it's just it's an interesting, fun spot.
You're quite the combo.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of discourse about that turn bet. I think he could have bet maybe bigger if he wanted to avoid catastrophe.
If a club doesn't come, he made an additional 1,500 on turns. It's
I think it was the perfect bet. It wasn't the great odds for. It was like exactly on the odds line for OFC to call. Maybe even 500 more bucks would have priced him out. Regardless, that's just off the hand. You know, seeing what we saw.
OFC even said super lucky, bro. Tanking. Rears his head for the first time tonight under the gun one. 3-bet 500 with 2 4s after OFC opened.
Yes, agreed.
UTG.
Swirlz, if you start treating the $5,000 bets here like 20,000, you're gonna be all right. I tell you what.
Oh, shit.
Such a threat. I'm gonna watch you. I'm gonna get you.
I haven't played with half you guys. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Thank you, Bad Professor. Hope you're having a good night.
online
Says he likes the
15,
game.
20
Great
years ago.
commentary. We got our first great commentary shout out in the chat.
That perks our ears for
Yes,
sure.
sir. We don't, you know, we don't do this necessarily maybe for the money, but we'll take the compliments.
He was crushing that.
We have a good time.
No, I still can't beat the game.
Pay a lot of bills with self-esteem.
God bless it.
Look at
You
that.
know it.
Uh-oh. That Swirlz was some dad work, man.
I have a dad.
20 years.
We got a lot
experience now.
of new viewers just joining in now from all over the world. We hope you're having a great morning or evening wherever you are. Big stakes tonight, 25, 25, 50 as we're on to the next one. JD 3-betting with the King Queen in the big
We
blind.
want to see a big one. DC buying in for 100K in the cutoff, raising the
Swirlz
Queen
plays
Jack.
well.
JD not scared,
It
obviously,
runs really
betting
bad
King
though.
Queen as it
I'll fix
comes.
that one.
King, deuce, 4.
Kyle? Oh.
Money flop for JD.
JD gonna do a standard continue here, and it's a very juicy one. Wanted to get paid there. Please, Lord, call me, but he does not.
Covered the test case.
Want
about
some of
testing,
those
so
yellow
I'm trying to
bird.
fix that to get you signed up.
Want some of the Yellowbird action.
Yeah, those are pretty sought after. 5K a piece.
Do you Venmo the 100K for a buy-in?
I think that's a flag on
That's
Venmo.
going to have to be a no
I
from
think
me.
Venmo perks their ears a bit
Actually,
when
no,
they
you don't
see
even
a
know.
100K transfer
I,
request come through.
Today I
You
get my
want to send
card, it won't turn off.
100,000?
So
Oh, just to your
took an Uber
friend?
up here.
Sure.
Gift, yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Like PayPal gift.
The IRS just
It was just fine yesterday,
all.
but the battery's out
That.
today, I guess. I don't know.
Dude.
I think PayPal Friends and
Guess so.
Family used to be PayPal gift. I'm trying to remember.
Mitch Hedberg had that bid on that. He's like, man, if that fuel light's not on, I'm gonna shit out loud. I don't know what to do.
Hey, Swirlz. The circle's the reader, so like,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Okay. Kinda wanna-
Tanking King 9 suited in the third
He
one,
don't know if you really had 7 or 8 or not.
facing an
Sure.
open
Swirlz
from
it.
OFC.
Oh man. I missed this bullseye right here. It's perfect.
3-piece from
First time
tanking,
on stream.
correct. And OFC he's going to defend with 9-4 suited.
Nice.
It's like, well, we're already in here. And it
Probably looking
comes
good, man.
10-4
Oh yeah, thanks.
3. Second pair from OFC. An overcard, some backdoor hearts for tanking.
Any improvement is
Smooth
all right.
C-bet,
Any
betting
improvement is
300.
okay, man, I'll take it. You know,
So
my goal
that
is
sounds
to get
about
pretty
right.
enough to where they put me on the thumbnail for
I'd
the
have to- if
advertising.
I had to
You
guess.
You got that down, Swirlz. You got it down, buddy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Betting a call here, quick call from OC. Now
He's got
turns a
it. He's got
flush
it.
draw as well,
That's
tanking
good.
just
That's right.
pure
Shit, I
straight
hadn't even
air.
played on it. They put me on the thumbnail.
Yeah, exactly.
Any money he puts in here is lighting money on fire.
Who else made the thumbnail?
JD.
Does go check.
Spade, perfect for OFC again.
Dude can't lose
Oh
tonight.
no, heater check early for OFC, who checks
Low bar.
river, 4-liner to the
Go
wheel.
look at this live stream. 200 people watching. I'll go live on TikTok and get 5,000 people watching when I play on there.
Really?
Yeah. I live stream every Friday night from a game I play at. You get 4,000 or 5,000 people steady watching through the whole thing. That's why I went live a minute ago with Mallory and got a few people on there. I was trying to.
Tanking bets 1,300. Nice check on the end from OFC, who I imagine intends to check raise.
Right.
That's right.
OFC just basically, I don't want to say salivating,
Started doing that last year though.
but lamenting in the fact that his
Just had it
opponent is
after
barreling.
Soul.
And here we go.
Gonna raise it.
I don't know the first thing about the tickety tockety.
Dude,
And this is where the action stops.
other than the massive security risks.
Right, right. I know about that side.
Because I have a whole separate phone with log content and everything, just because I'm like, well, this is not great. Dude, they're like within browsers, they keylog and shit. Like it's insane.
It's tanking to fold the king 9. OFC with another rivered flush takes down a
I mean, I know it's hot.
7K pot.
Weird spot. Weird spot. It will be looked at in like 15 or 20 years from now, the way you look at someone if they were to just like pop open a cigarette in front of you, you'd be like, you animal, you can't smoke cigarettes right now. Like that's how detrimental that when you zoom out and they look at it, they'll be like, holy, why are you using social media? It's like junk food, you know, just garbage.
I've been happier since I got off it, man.
100%.
Hoping you have that ace. I did. And Coley's king high.
Over to Kildo. 2 kings in the cutoff. Raising it to 150.
Kings for Kildo. He opens, he gets a couple callers. Let's see if we see some kings cracked. And, well, that's step 1.
This could get expensive for Niraj and Tanking, who both flop top pair. Kildo with an overpair.
Talk about a dream scenario for Kildo. They can actually only catch the case 10s. They can't make 2 pairs in this scenario. So this is actually pretty gross, as we are going to be seeing a turn.
Yeah, 3 and 4% equity is not the place you want to be in the no limit Texas Hold'em.
At least for them, the pot is not as big as it probably could be yet.
You're right,
We're only-
1,200 in the middle.
on the turn, so I mean, they're going to be able to save some money. But it is 550, and that is a good, just under half pot size bet. And this call from Tanking might set off some alarm bells for Niraj. Oh, but it's not going to be there. I mean, yeah, Tanking definitely has the opportunity to fold here, being in the middle. And Niraj will make the call, though. Case 10 only. Oh,
Jack
nice.
on the end. Got to put another bet out there. Kildo knows this. He's just trying to figure out a price that he's just hoping and praying Niraj has Jack 10 and River Jackson 10. So now it looks like maybe 2/3 pot. 1,600 US dollars. And this is an uncomfortable spot for Niraj because you know, hearts bricked off and he quickly calls 2 kings. $5,500 pot. to our friend Kildo, who, you know, on stream historically has not run great, but this is a good start for him. Maybe the
To a guy like
ship is
a
turning.
couple months ago, probably 2.5.
Very nice, very nice.
7 deuce.
We had a comment earlier. How are two of some of the best commentators on the Pokerverse? How are they doing today? Well, I'm doing all right.
8-6 deuce.
I could eat,
Or deuce.
you know, but other than that,
Those are always the
doing all right, man. It's nice to get out of the house.
Looks like we got to chime in from our producer, David Lagana, saying that we got some nice viewership over on Facebook right now.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hello to all of you,
Welcome,
you
welcome.
beautiful people.
It's really hard for you to have a deuce.
Hope you're all having a fantastic evening as well on the Facebook
Seven
verse,
deuce off. He's like, well, I guess
Metaverse, sort of.
Yeah, it's technically called, well, I guess the holding company is called Meta, right? The platform is still Facebook.
Yeah.
not. I did. The guy I did was like 15K.
I would remember that one.
He remembers.
Drop a little comment in chat if you're watching on Facebook. I'll love to see who's all watching with us over there.
Raise and take it for JD. Do we know anything about tanking there in the 7?
I know I've seen him in the room. I think this might be a live stream debut for him.
went through and you're
Nice. GLs, GLs.
Recommend.
GLs to all of you out there watching on YouTube and Facebook/Meta.
Senior year at Texas, right after Thanksgiving, my like senior SQL development classes, they gave us this outline, and it was basically designed.
So he said he went to
Southwest.com,
UT, not
bookings,
A&M.
using these publicly available flight data, and you have to be able to book a seat, select a seat, have the graphic. This is in 2005, 6. This
For
is
sure.
like, dude,
Yeah, it's
and
not
it was, dude, it was such a good, it was an exercise like in
Oh, that's
scope
right.
and, like project management, right? So
DC
we're all like
started
seniors,
playing
so, like, this
1-2
is
up at
the deal, we gotta-
Riverwind and hit the bad beat jackpot.
Ah, the bad beats.
Yes.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Conceptually, some of that
obviously
stuff's
moved up in
there, right?
stakes.
So, all
Makes
the like,
sense.
MIS guys in the business school were
Very
all
classic.
in the computer labs.
OFC 2
2 hours
aces.
before this
The
is supposed
heater
to be
check
turned in.
continues.
Somebody like gets the SQL databases stuck in an infinite loop and shuts.
We'll call this
the
running
whole
hot
test system
in a
down.
half.
We're crying. And then we get to the end, they're like, "Oh yeah, we knew y'all couldn't finish this. We just want to see how y'all would handle the pressure."
Jack high board, and that's about as
So, like, the
disastrous as
different
it could be.
teams, some of them got, nobody got 100%, right?
Tanky
But,
flops top
lot
on a
of
draw
teams
heavy
got really
board.
far on it, but to have
No,
that
she's
happen,
betting
like,
into
the
a-
11th hour.
Oh yeah.
This is honestly a raise here, especially being in position.
100%.
You know, that's nice.
That was cool. I was always the guy that would like articulate it and do documentation for end user. So like my part was relatively soft.
And he does
Team
raise.
members were all sweating. I'm like, oh shit. Sorry guys.
Dream scenario for OFC. Tanky needs to find one of the 2 remaining jacks in the deck.
Kind of coasting, and this was like a normal 2 or 3 weeks. So like, here, build this.
Yeah.
Now a 3-bet here from OFC would be
I was like,
very,
I'm not a sequel guy.
very scary for Mr. Tanking. He would know right away what's
You
going
don't really
on.
have to be.
No.
You know.
I had a
So
class that
imagine
was,
you
like,
want to just call
structured,
here and see what progresses on the turn.
requests. It was just a sequel mid-level class anyway.
This is a lot about like data normalization.
Yeah, but it was like
Pokernomix and Kildo talking software development.
Queries, you had to go handwrite based off some data, right? And at the top of the paper, it was like, you can turn this in right now and get a 60.
A raise.
And he is going to 3-bet and kind of play ball with Tanking
I
here.
just sweat this. I got a 65. I
Give him a
sweat
chance
so
to
long.
fold, really.
Big
Like,
bet,
there's so much stress
3,300,
at the table.
3-bet.
I was like, dude.
And Tanking does not want to get away from this hand. I mean, top with the ace of spades.
DBAs are going.
I mean, the only real hand that's ever doing this as a bluff is 8-9 or 10-9 of spades.
We move a lot of
6-8 of spades as well,
May-
maybe.
or 6-8 of spades as well.
airport
too.
For sure.
Otherwise, sets over
This whole,
pairs.
this whole app, it's all infrastructure as code, you know, CI/CD pipelines. And
This spot sucks for
It's
tanking.
amazing what you can do by yourself these days. It's crazy.
He might just, I mean, he could just rip it. I mean, he could rip it or fold.
Serverless, kinda like the redundancy
Call's
and
pretty
all that.
bad, I think, given, oh, never mind. They just updated his stack size, excuse me.
Looks like he's just going to call.
Lamp applications back
Let
in the
me
day, hard
go
to-
back. Originally his number said like 6,000, but now that he's got 16K, of course, like you can call there as 6 clubs comes on turn.
Okay, it makes the board a little more interesting. A 3-liner comes out. OFC still with by far the best hand. and the betting lead.
2 live outs for tanking with 2 jiggities in the deck somewhere. Everything has been going OFC's way tonight so far. I mean, we're only 40 minutes in, but he can't imagine that his opponent hit much of his turn. 6 of clubs. Big bet, saucy bet, looks like about 6,000.
8-9 of spades would make sense here. He's in the cutoff, and cutoff opens.
Quick fold from tanking,
Yeah,
not even a
8-9.
thought. Another nice one, plus the 600 OFC stack. Run it up, baby!
Very good fold there from Tankin. And look at this new kind of shot. We're working out the kinks, but that's a little shot of the live table.
Yeah, a little
That's
context
easy.
for where the table fits into the rest of the room.
Look at these guys playing poker. Look at our dealers on the floor, players having a great time, playing some poker.
24/7 this is happening.
God bless it. Don't forget it. Make your stop now at CCH Dallas if you haven't already. It's a sight to see, and it's a great way to stay in shape.
I don't know.
No?
You gotta take your breaks for sure. Stand up every once in a while. Get that circulation.
Maybe you're right.
Monster bluff.
RIP to your lower back if you're just sitting there for 20 hours.
Turned it.
the other one, yeah.
Turned it.
No, I haven't.
2 ladies for tanking with 14,000 behind in the cutoff. Folded to him. Raising it to 150.
Yeah, theoretical.
At 8-9?
I don't think he played any yet.
Double gutter?
And everyone folds. That kind of sucks.
Just gave you $600 for free.
And we're back to the new view. We're always watching.
If I seen you not play all these
Looks
things,
like the maybe the PLO game happening on the bottom left.
Yep, bottom. Well, actually, bottom left is $10 bomb pot. So every
$10
hand
bomb pot,
is a
let's go.
$10 PLO bomb pot.
That's so sick. Nobody knows how to play that.
Queens or something.
Wrong,
Yeah,
sir.
Queens, king high, and you're just like,
They figured it out. They've cracked the code.
Have they cracked the code?
Well, some of them have. Some of them have
Oh, it's just
definitely
like,
cracked the code.
Pick me, dealer, every single time.
I might fold on 4-5 board. I might fold on 4-5
Ace 5 suited for Kildo, money spot.
I bet a 4-eye board, obviously. I had to have it.
Yeah, you have to.
Raising it to 150.
I'm sorry, I was needling about being tight. So.
2 8s for DC. He's going to call. Pokernomix completing. 10-6 off. Here comes ace high.
Pretty perfect for Kildo. I don't think he's really worried about kicker problems here. He can actually comfortably go for value and target hands just like Mr. DC. But he's not going to battle. He's out of position. And Pokernomix obviously has nothing cooking. Nice hand.
It's okay. Being tight was profitable. Gets you the other night.
And what?
So being tight was profitable. Gets you the other night.
Who? You ever been put in the desert? Oklahoma special.
Confirmation. This shot's going to happen every time.
Okay.
So don't get dizzy.
I won't.
Okay, great.
How much desert is there in Oklahoma?
You have to go to the Panhandle, but it's there.
You go with this.
Question for me in the chat from We Win said, Ben Meine, which is easier, commentating or dealing? Commentating by a lot.
Commentating is like, there's very few wrong answers, I guess, when you can just like
Now, when you're learning,
speculate.
when you're learning how to talk in front of a bunch of people, how to entertain, blah 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 blah, that journey is its own battle. But when you're talking about like, when you're talking about just the straight,
Fast forward like 2 years, Pokernomix is crazy
just
cold.
the straight complexity of it, the hard work entailed.
Can't hold it in
Yeah,
anymore.
no,
I have
it's
to show
not.
him, and then
It's
he
not
just like
close.
never pulls it in.
Pokernomix went to 2 aces now in the big blind.
We'll call that a real hand.
Never shown that
After
one.
tanking raise to 250. This is going to communicate strength.
Kyle remembers that hand.
Pokernomix
That
hasn't
show
played
cost
many
me
hands
like
tonight.
50,000.
Yeah,
750.
we weren't playing that big. It's not 50, but
I mean, lifetime. He's showing that in one hand.
we weren't playing that big.
He's
Gonna call in position.
He is in there like swimwear, looking for a flush. And hopefully he doesn't find that last ace.
Yeah, that could be a disaster.
I don't think that's impressive.
He finds a 6, but no draw
I
that we
didn't
had.
that much money. I'm not
Maybe he sucked out against an ace king or type holding, but a lot of these hands actually are very connected to this board. And he comfortably bets. For 750, honestly I think you're supposed to come along for at least one street.
You can't do like a
3
reverse
to
bump
1
hunting
with
story
second
and
pair.
tell me I want 50K. Those two don't add up.
A lot of the broadways
Keep, your stories
that
consistent.
3-bet pre have to continue on this board, and so you're beating a lot of the ace jacks, ace king, ace 10.
You can do it. You play with Kong.
Pretty drawing thin against the rest. And he doesn't improve, and now a lot of those hands you were just mentioning pick up either equity or a made hand here on the turn.
Yeah, I think this is a bet.
It was like, I'm driving
Sure.
Houston now. Like,
Queen jack sucks out on you, but
Well, then I texted him in the morning. He asked if I could play.
it's pretty costly if you check here and your opponent checks back.
The game ran. He just came up here.
You want to get paid by all the
like
hands that
more mild version of white cheese.
single pair.
Just kind of all over the place.
24.
Now I think we have pretty easy fold. It's one of the worst turns out there.
Too many stretches out.
It's a long drive, man. There's a lot
Unless you think your opponent has something like ace king or
Friends down
bless you, thank you. Lost my train of thought. I was being a diva. But tanking, doing his namesake in the tank with third pair. You know, nobody likes to get bluffed.
I have no idea what I did.
He's got second pair. He might
there's no way
decide to
leave my
turn
life
this into a
on it,
bluff, but
like,
he
it's impossible.
folds.
So,
Word to the wise, if you're playing at Texas Card House and you're one of these two tables, you're going to be getting a lot of FaceTime on YouTube. 17,000 in the plus for OFC. Swirlz down about 9 and tanking down to 7,500.
What a quick run for him.
Yeah, that's a spin up if I've ever seen one for OFC.
He's actually starting running or not?
It like kind of started running some of the. It didn't start the engine.
Yeah.
Question from Ragnar Overby: does Texas Card House still do daily memberships, or is weekly the minimum? Trying to work out details. Hopefully, they're out there this weekend. So we offer 3 different memberships. We offer dailies, monthlies, and then yearlies. You're probably looking at a monthly, and if you're active, retired military, or first responder, you get that monthly membership for $5 instead of the regular $30.
Pretty solid. Ace 10 suited for OFC. Over to Niraj with the 2-piece. 3-betting to 450. 2-piece McJiggities. Kildo. Ace 4 suited. It's out of the way.
Round 2.
OFC makes the call against Niraj. They will have a round 2.
Brown on brown violence.
Now that's yikes. Oh man, what are these flops? Every time it's a top pair versus an over pair.
Yeah, unfortunately, the roles are reversed a bit for OFC, flopping top. And if Niraj gets a good analysis of the situation, he's going to go bet. Although the queen of diamonds, well, you know, you have the jack of diamonds. And OFC's going to donk on this turn, which is just like so curious to me. Niraj, I don't think can go anywhere. This serves as maybe a blocking style bet. Like OFC wants to see the river. He doesn't want to pay. He's just trying to set his own price, and that seems to have worked. And it makes sense because now you're just like, what do you? Oh, a jack on the river. Set of jacks for Niraj. You know,
just in case.
Yeah, diamonds got there, but you also block diamonds. So you got to feel okay about putting some out there. I like it. 2,300.
I think I was good till the turn.
No, sir.
That's it, Niraj.
Thanks.
That's it.
If I wasn't, that was a great river for me.
Really interested to see how these newcomers, new-ish comers do on the stream. You know, we've seen a ton of JD, OFC, and Kyle, and even Swirlz. about DC and Pokernomix and Harold?
Edison came to the table talking shit, Sean. So I'm glad you're fucking them up. I'm glad you're fucking them up. I will.
That's just Jeff right there with the. Is that a QR code on his hat?
Yes, he asked me live if I can double up there.
Gotta ask him now.
It's one way to advertise, kind of like Coinbase did during the Super Bowl.
I mean, anyway, he would double me up.
Did you see that commercial? Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I will double you up.
They got a ton of new users by just having a floating QR code during the Super Bowl.
That order.
I mean, it was like so shocking because it was completely quiet and it was like the old Windows screensaver where it bounced around the screen, but it was just a QR code and it didn't have any words or anything, and it got a ton of people to sign up for Coinbase. I think it was Coinbase. And that's when crypto freaking crashed and has not stopped. As Kildo bets 225 on a 10-9-4 rainbow board. Another top pair for OFC. Gets the check mark on the turn.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great.
Right, straight. Yeah, you're right. Short deck, right? That's how you play short deck?
Yeah.
500 instant fold.
Kildo is gone.
At least we'll get to see what they put on the TV tonight. You know, JD, the lord of the TV remote.
Edison, did you try your best?
I haven't.
You haven't tried your best? Oh, okay. You gotta try your best.
Edison. Dope name.
Did Assassin get you on Sunday?
No, he played like an hour, and then I think he won one hand for like $500 maybe off me, and then we played like an hour and we're breaking. So. You want to flip with us? So you left.
Welcome to Texas Card House live
that epic pun of mine,
from Dallas, Texas tonight. So many new viewers chiming in
after I punted
left and right. We are up to about 370 of you guys hanging out with us tonight.
Make sure you subscribe if you want to chat.
You got to do it. Must do it. And you're going to want to do it. We're always answering questions, talking to our chat base.
Yeah, definitely a fun part of the job.
I thought you were just trying to get me killed.
Will we see club on club crime? It's been pretty heater flops so far. Everyone's pretty connecting, and it comes jack high and diamonds. So another action flop here as Pokernomix flops top pair. DC with a flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Betting a quick call. Still a pot-controlled pot to the turn. So probably minimal damage going to be happening here as the board does pair on the turn. It's more damage control.
Or no? Too late?
No, it was like 30 seconds.
Be surprised if we see check bet call here one more time on the turn.
Anybody say I fired one more time, you know, ran it up.
Oh, DC is going to actually lead. Oh no, he bet flop, so he's just continuing the lines because he had the names mixed up there on the action. So he does bet 700 here.
It was something.
And he gets a quick raise from Pokernomix. No cheap rivers for you, sir. Correctly deduces the situation.
Interesting spot for DC now facing a
15-20
raise.
You're a tournament player, it's your bread and butter. You're like, I'm in.
Be dope if DC just put 40,000 out there and Pokernomix scoops it with Jack 7.
Put 40,000 out there, tell your opponent good luck all in.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this is how it's going to be, bro.
I'm not coming at all.
But, you know, probably fine to fold the flush draw there out of position because it's like you call and then you just break off and now you've just lit money on fire. I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do is there, but nice play by Pokernomix.
As often, but like, you know, you also got a few hours. So you just like, you know, come in.
What are the buy-ins for the $10 bomb pot game?
Like you have half the stack, right? But like if half the field's already eliminated, that means you're already in the top half. So like you only have to get past 80% field instead of 90% field in cash. So you're already.
Harold's here, mystery hand. Not sure what he's cooking with. There we go. Oh, I feel like that should have scanned it.
Yeah, it should have.
Yeah.
Technology. 2 aces for Pokernomix again for him.
Yeah, he said the Pointy Boys twice in an hour.
I don't know how much are these decks. Like 100? Like 100 each for the deck.
It's true.
Specialized products, man.
I've seen the receipts.
These have been pretty good. We don't break them that often. You know?
Harold now, the mystery hand,
It's not
facing
like
two
the original
birds.
ones that we got where we were
He
breaking
is
them
going to
all
come
the time.
along for 1,100 total.
And it comes 7-7-5. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's just the
Maybe.
stress. I don't know.
Curious, you know, Harold could have, you know, a middling pocket pair, which he could feel like this board favors him. And Pokernomix, after 3-betting pre,
Or it was 'cause the cards
checks
are-
back.
Yeah,
Clubs
I
come
literally
in.
had the
Couldn't
tags.
tell you.
I mean, I had the tags on, like I folded them half and stuff. And they're fine.
Harold's going to
Like,
check.
literally,
Do I have a
crease
club?
them. Like uncrease them, and you still raise fine. Like just like the insert, not with the paper around. You know.
Stop. Hey, Mad Dog, what's going
Checks
on?
again.
How you doing? This is sweet.
2,000.
I need it. I appreciate it.
This is unexpected. You gonna battle it out? No. Okay. Good to see you, buddy.
Let's do it.
2,000 over to Harold, who
They punished me.
in the tank. We don't know what he has. Obviously.
Looks like he just came from work.
He's going to call. So this makes me think that he might have something like 8s or 9s, and ace on the river gives Pokernomix aces full.
We'll call that gin.
Yeah, that's pretty close as gin as it can get. And Harold hasn't acted yet. Trying to think, I mean, I have no clue what he has, but like trying to think, do I represent the ace? Would an ace bet here? But he's going to check. Pokernomix. In a pretty, I mean, unless he's got quads over there, in a pretty saucy position in a $6,300 pot, half pot here, 3,700. I'd be sick if Harold had quads.
Harold looks like he might have some calling chips out. What's he got here?
You know, Harold, regardless of what he has, doing a good job of not displaying strength or weakness. I mean, it's like it's very, it's hard to tell what he's got.
He might be trying to get some more reasonable hours rather than 3 in the morning.
This really feels like it could be 8s or 9s.
I'm supposed to actually go to the office.
What'd you have? What'd you have? $10,000 pot, 3,200
I'm supposed to go tomorrow.
plus
Actually,
to Pokernomix stack. Pretty nice hand.
I'm also supposed to
Jedi
go
Master
once a week.
Ted in the chat
And then
speculating
my
that the
TV
sign
on
is
the
new. We're trying to show it off. Tell you the sign's been here since we opened our doors, but we've never had this camera angle until today to show it off.
You're right. That's a very good point.
So thought I'd let you know.
I was gonna say we used to
It's
do
been here.
Zoom things with, like, Friday
And it's
beers or something
gorgeous.
like
What a
that.
gorgeous sign it is.
You know,
Big,
4
big
o'clock,
sign
5
guy.
o'clock, just a
It's
bullshit
big.
meeting with
Biggest sign of them all.
everybody.
Problem is everybody else is already like going in almost all the time.
Yeah,
Almost
9s with a
3/4
club feels pretty realistic.
Just like never there. I'm that guy.
Well, yeah, I got you.
That's a limp from Pokernomix.
Sure is.
They're not
UTG2.
on to you at work. No, they're not watching the live streams right now.
Not that I know.
You come in one day and like 4 people are at the water.
Word gets around a little bit, but people have brought it up.
Battle of the suited connectors to a flop. And that's horrible for everyone. Good for JD's range. After he 3-bet pre. This is probably going to be an instant fold from Pokernomix. And that's going to
About a year ago,
do it.
I get on the Zoom meeting with one of the program managers I have.
Yeah.
And just a quick fun thing to say, we always talk about our eye in the sky, Mr. Lagana. It's his birthday today.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So send him some love if you, just at tchlive poker.
Man that makes it all happen, does all the content during the week.
He is grinding away.
This man works pretty hard,
At
way
Premiere-
harder than me.
At Premiere Pro. He is always in that application, nose deep in videos,
HBDs.
slicing stuff,
You're right.
all the words that I can't even pronounce.
I'm the producer.
So show him some love here in the chat.
Pokernomix now, 2 10s. Welcome to the game. Under the gun 1. What did he buy in for? 15,000? All the way back to Harold. Suited diaper. 3-piece back to you.
Hey, that's a little saucy.
Yeah, for sure, Harold. Trying to win back some of that cheddar.
Well, he could represent a lot of boards. He might just be playing the opponent on this one, and he's going to have to if he wants to play this game.
QQJ. This is a very uncomfortable position to be in. Out of position. Checks immediately. He might just be check giving up. Just because you really got to go bet with 3 high.
I'm going to get tomorrow. I can't play like scoop or something.
Yeah, that's all right. There's enough people to keep it going.
No,
He's going to check it.
that's kind of good.
Pokernomix.
I guess I was talking to myself, I guess.
1400.
Okay. Sounds wonderful. You know, sounds delightful.
I can just go straight in from here.
I mean, I don't recommend it, but you could do that.
I don't think I can.
Okay.
So him not folding yet is very interesting to me. And this is exactly what I thought he was doing. Just setting this up from the jump.
I like this, though.
Should have checked and let you bluff the river. Probably would have called.
Oh, please show it. Please turn it over and show it if he folds.
Pokernomix thinks that Harold is just like misplaying a queen here.
Yeah, maybe. Or like he has a huge queen and he just feels like he's got to check flop because he has the entire board. And, you know, this check raise would make a lot of sense. Or I don't know.
3 bets and checks twice.
Right. This is an interesting story to tell, which is like this is either nothing or just an absolute nutted hand that is trying to get your opponent to catch up. Because he checked twice. Yeah, he checked on the turn.
It could be ace, king of diamonds of which you're beating. Or ace,
I feel like
king
ace,
of
king of
spades.
diamonds would feel like they have to continue on queen, queen, jack, 2
It
diamonds.
smells like ace king so bad. No. Nice hand.
Suck on this, deuce 3. Suck on this, deuce 3.
Like, I'll just do this anyway.
And we're playing poker now, folks. I mean, that was power poker at its finest. And, you know, Harold really made something out of actually nothing.
Oh, wanted to shove on
Clean diaper.
2 tens right there.
Clean diaper. I'm glad JD picked that up from me.
Yeah.
Or maybe not me, but that's how I've been saying that hand.
Check.
Mark Wee in the chat.
Action game.
Action game. Like, everything in me thought Harold was like, all right, yeah, I tried pre. I'm just going to give up on this very wet board, but he made it happen.
I talked about a vlog, and he was like, all right, here you go.
Mark commented earlier, one of our streamers, where I pronounced his name Mark Wisconsin. I thought it was just an abbreviation. But he's one of our regulars in the room, and I never put 2 and 2 together. And he is the nicest dude.
His actual last name is Wheat.
Is Wheat, yeah.
Ace King for JD. How about all these premiums?
That one's great. This one's great, yeah, doesn't matter.
I should play tied, don't.
2 queens, 2 jacks.
Play tied, pay all in line.
You got ace, you got me on the real.
Yeah.
What a
Before that,
hand.
I had you.
Nah, I think he had you. I think he had you early. On the turn, I think he had you, yeah.
Definitely not on the turn.
What did you
I think
have?
he had that flush.
Only a 7.
Oh, yeah, flush, though. What about the flush? What about the flush, man?
9 high, and it's bottom 2 for Niraj.
He got no flush.
Gutter and 2 overs for DC, just 2 overs for JD.
Nah, I think it was ace.
I think Harold just said that he had 2 sevens that hand versus Pokernomix
I think, wait,
before.
see it later. I think they saved it.
That would make a lot of sense.
What? That would be quads,
I
wouldn't
don't
it?
know.
Oh, would have been it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Probably
Just
not.
really trying to look
It's
for a
a
way
roll.
to be
He probably
right.
was not
I
paying
think
attention.
you took a needle face value. And how about a boat
Nobody had him. You watched the whole
for our
That makes me so far.
man in the 7th seat, Mr. Niraj. And he checks the boat. Lets his opponents catch up, and they do. DC improves to top pair. Well, actually 2 pair here. And we could see a big pot now.
I had him even after the 8.
Board is so dry, and after checking turn here, Niraj looking like he's just stabbing at it.
It'll be
But
even
trust me,
Steven. Even Steven.
I was, like I said, I felt like I played that.
I could see either raise or call here for
I was already
DC.
at the window, I guess.
What you have, 9?
No, better than 9.
Obviously, it would behoove him not to do that, but not
So I probably
assuming we could see the whole cards.
probably did it then.
It might work.
He doesn't. He goes in for the more conservative approach, and he loses the minimum. Woo, indeed.
Man. Sheesh.
Little 4K swing in Niraj's way. That's what I gotta say.
Wow, a poet
I knew you were full of shit on the flop, you know?
or a rapper. One or the other.
Turn that made it.
Yeah, turn.
Or neither. Neither is good.
Man, right
You
here.
have to play bad cards. That's what we're getting. That's what we're getting.
We just crossed the 400 viewer threshold on YouTube.
That's what I'm trying to
You
do.
didn't have good cards.
And
Stick
80
around.
likes. Thanks for everybody joining us. Make sure you hit the like button if you like this kind of content. We want the world to see it. The only way to do that is get some engagement going.
It's pretty good.
And that's on us.
Okay, I'm gonna play him.
So appreciate everybody that's engaged with us so far. King Queen suited for Kildo. Under the gun.
We were not going to flop anyways. My pocket queens.
I just start pronouncing it Kyle do.
Kyle do.
We might not even see a flop of the bullshit you guys.
What did Kyle do?
I can beat it.
Shows the 82
If you can beat it,
and oh so honest Kyle.
He's just saying that so you keep folding this bullshit.
100's on. Quarter 50, 100. No
Swirlz.
limit.
good.
200 out there,
Good to
OFC.
see you, Carl.
No, it's not. But I,
You know, it's good to see you.
I
Good to see you. I can't say it's good to see you.
I mean, I appreciate it though.
But you're lying.
That's what it seems
Like he was like, I
What a
appreciate
sick
it, but
hand we
it's-
saw
I
with
can tell they
Swirlz.
can't see when I'm buzzing.
A couple weeks ago.
All right.
Where he
I
flopped
love
a
you
set
too.
of
You're right.
threes
You're
against
right.
AO's aces.
Oh, yeah.
Only for an ace to come on the turn for piles.
Pretty brutal.
True.
He's trying to make a comeback here. I think he actually ended up running pretty well after that
Real
hand.
talk though, fuck all you guys.
Can you say that on the?
But you can check that hand out in the highlights
Show.
I forgot to
of our
Family
past
show.
streams. You're going to want to check out a lot of those. Such great content. You get the best bits of our live streams all in
Since
one
you showed the
spot.
3-2,
Herald
that's
2
the only
Queens
reason
going to open at the cutoff to 350. Swirlz on the button. Happy a three-piece up to 1600.
It's a sin on the table.
Back to
Good to have
Herald.
your table talk back, man.
Gotta be loving this.
Thank you.
You and John are
But-
Aho's in the chat saying, sending all love, Ben and Ben. Love that ace on the turn. Yeah, I bet you do, Aho. Stacking cheddar, aces v3s. GL to you, brother.
You take it.
But you could have did it, then I still would have to do
My
it.
guy
I
Aho
was
plays some
pretty
good poker.
Maybe not.
Well, throwback. Mo the Cat saying he called 3 deuce the skinny. That is what it was called before the 2021 WSOP.
Yes. Yeah, not this last main event, the main event before that. The fall one, I think.
Let's see.
Put the 100 on there, OFC. It's too late now.
So tomorrow you're gonna come in with like a lot of energy. Like it's good to be here, good to see everybody. No.
I don't know. I'll probably stroll in at like 10 o'clock, dead tired, be like, well, what time's lunch?
Should we gonna want to be the fun guy? You know.
King 10 suited, royal flush draw for Herald. And just open
One way to
doors.
say that. I really like that.
You have the potential. JD with his own. Somebody called the opening from Swirlz.
I don't know. I guess sure. You only
How
go
about the
in
nut
every once
diamond
in a while.
drop?
Oh, baby. 2 overs, a nut diamond draw.
Make it a
Swirlz,
party,
just
yes.
queen 9. Technically 2 overs.
Oh, jeez.
Drills is over, but the nuts for J. Dickles.
And Swirlz running into it on this stream
Tiny
as
pot,
well.
tiny pot,
Yeah, he's
so-
got. That's what he's got going for him. As JD stares down at the nuts.
JD kind of in a tough spot where he's like, he needs to build a pot. He can't wait till the river. But this also looks super strong and folds out so much. Check raise to 575, but he also knows that Swirlz is sticky. Doesn't like to fold, nor do I. I mean, admittedly, I do not like to fold.
Swirlz beating dry aces here, and he's still beating a dry ace.
Board pairs, 9s and 5s for Swirlz, and JD's not super scared of his opponent having a boat. He's hoping that his opponent has ace-5 or something that's going to get pay any amount. His second best. 1600 in the middle, full pot ish. I mean, 1500. Oh, excuse me, 2500.
Overbet.
Overbet, and I
And look
really
at
like
those
this
eyebrows.
play
Look at
because
those
he knows
eyebrows.
that a ton of cards have to pay this off. Gets an instant call with the nut flush. Nice play by JD. I mean,
Nut flush, not only flush, nut. Nut flush.
good pricing from JD. You know, maybe his opponent folds and the pricing
How
doesn't
many
matter
months
as
is it
much.
going to take
But
for
he
you to
just made
spend
like
like
1,000
80%
more
of
than
your
I
time
think
in
most people would
Dallas?
make in that spot.
Is that 6 months away? Yeah, yeah.
Kirby, you got backup?
You know what?
You got backup?
Backup. You're gonna get tired of like the drive.
I don't know. I don't have.
It's not bad.
Oh, you need.
I'm low.
You're touching the
Huh?
like every offer
I'm
mile
low.
drive, so
Oh, that's nice.
If not,
it
it's
doesn't feel
okay.
like 3 hours
Yeah,
anymore.
Oklahoma's a straight
Yeah,
shot.
yeah,
It's
but
nothing
it's still
crazy.
quite annoying.
Yeah. And it's like it's the weird thing where if you fly, it's almost just much amount of time.
It's like Houston, any of those
Like I was
places
here,
around
I was here Friday, Saturday, then went for Sunday, and went back Sunday.
I went from regular to low real quick.
Like, why am I doing this?
Why am I doing
It's
it?
interesting
Alright,
the
so
relationships
we're there.
that people have in terms of finances. It's like, hey, let me
Played
20,000,
hands,
let me
Three
10,000.
hands. I've
crash your friends here, you get hotel.
Like these guys probably don't hang out off
Yeah.
the table.
I mean, you still got business.
It comes 6
Yeah,
deuce
it's high.
4,
Very
2
high.
hearts. Check, check. Heart and straight draws for both.
Got anybody you can trust to run it
Straight
for you
draws
up
for
there?
both. Well, to a chop.
Sort of.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of. And then heart draw for tanking. For C, second nut, no pair.
Yeah, I definitely trust Matt. Yeah, I got. That's a self-motivator. There's a lot of good things about Matt.
Dealer J-Nick in the chat. What's up, guy? I'm assuming you're dealing in the second half tonight. Is that true?
Yeah, pair. See how you like it.
No. Got a
Top
thumbs
tier.
down. Never mind.
top top.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a good time of year.
That was a wrong assumption, and I shouldn't have done that. As we're on the air.
It'll be about 10 degrees warmer the whole way through, right? So it's nice.
I did a 10 add-on.
Just more 70-degree
Embarrassingly,
days in December, that kind
shamingly.
of stuff.
There you go.
There's no stuff in
Am I shamed? Yes.
Occasionally you'll get a freak like week.
You might get a free.
You self-shamed yourself just now.
And this is like every,
Oh, sweet. I just got a nice little blip of info from Miss Mallory,
It's kind of nice.
who just let me know that Niraj, in spirit of
Right.
annual giving day,
You can always just put on
he actually
headphones.
just
That's
donated
40 an hour.
2 million meals to families across North Texas.
He's
So
over there
that's
sweating. He's like,
awesome.
really? Is he gonna
Niraj is always giving back to the community.
Did most of you
Nice
guys play
shout out
Winston
for him, because that is awesome.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's Niraj there in the 7th
Yeah.
seat.
The drive was soul sucking. You know.
Entrepreneur and
It is.
philanthropist for
2.5.
sure. Filmmaker. Who
Dave's
does
got
it
an
all?
office up there.
8-7 deuce on the board though, and that's going to be a top pair for OFC. Spade draw for
gotta wipe
Kildo.
that
It doesn't stop.
Was it the,
These flops are awesome.
was it the slot section in Tokyo or whatever that
It's a brutal walk if you stay in the hotel to the card room.
food? The worst. I wish that.
5 here on the
I wish it was
turn.
just, like, straight across.
More
It
outs
was
for
so
Kildo.
easier.
Can now hit a 6
Stay at the
or
end
any
and win
spade,
first.
queen, or 9. Too many outs. Too many outs.
They used to give you rooms for 5-10 players when they.
That's a
first opened up.
spade.
They had a little
I mean, there
microcosm.
were just too many. There just were too many.
And he's in position versus OFC, who's apt to lead out at any time. Checks over Kildo. Instant call. That's a queen high flush where I come from. 1200.
Very nice for Kildo. Little Bink City on the river.
That's love.
He's winning a couple tonight.
Daniel Leather asks, why do they not rake the pot? Well, it's a great question. Here at Texas Card House Dallas and all of our Texas Card House locations, we don't take a single dollar off the table to benefit the house. 1 bit. All the money stays on the table. The way that we stay in business here at TCH Live is we are a private social club, which means you pay membership fees to get in the door. Not very expensive, very, very affordable membership fees. And then you pay by the hour to reserve your seat at the table.
I didn't put you on a flush either. That's
And
why I
once you're
flushed
sitting
it.
at the
Oh,
table, you
no.
play to your heart's content with no rake. And that is the best for the game, I'm telling you.
You know, Swirlz, what's it like to have you and Jonathan at the table at the same time? What's that like?
It just provides a much healthier atmosphere. I've played it in both for a very long time. And I'm a big fan of the hourly
I
system.
don't talk much anymore now.
For sure.
You
For
can-
sure.
And if there's anything there, also it's that you can budget your time a lot better. I mean, you can just say, okay, I'm buying 3 hours today, and that is all I'm playing.
Yeah, like they kick you out if you don't pay for more.
Like you literally can't play more hands. So like it's perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a dream.
A lot healthier.
Put me, Jonathan,
I
and
would like to
JD next
think.
to each other. See what happens.
Have to get some headphones for the rest of the table.
At least they'll whine about it. You're like, oh, shut up.
Nice
We
little
can't be burned
transition
with all
there.
this talking. I'm so sorry.
As a more
G-Miles makes a great point.
I really appreciate
We're
it.
just at the last leg of our
Really
9
nice.
for 99 deal here at Texas Card House. Since we're talking about it,
Dude, September has come and gone.
absolutely it has. Remember what we were doing last year? $1 million guarantee tournament. That's what we were doing last
See
year.
that, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Last time? Last year?
Yep. Just about a year ago this week.
Is that it? I mean, any indications about if we're doing anything like that?
I don't know. But 9 for 99 is ending at the end of this month. You can get a nice discount, $2 per hour. Really nice if you're trying to save some money. That's free money for these players. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
That's literal
I
free
mean,
money.
if you know you're going to play a ton. I mean, I heard Hallie on last week talking like he bought thousands
I
of
know
dollars
lots
worth
of players that did
That's
that.
crazy.
Raised to 600.
Ace, queen, jack, four-way action, top two for Swirlz. Top and bottom for Pokernomix. This could get interesting. 18K effective between Pokernomix and Swirlz. Betting a raise already. Let's go. Raise to 800.
What a sick hand we have brewing here. This could be an expensive one, and Swirlz finally is out on top.
Hard on turn makes
Oh,
things.
no.
I mean, Swirlz didn't need
man.
it, but
No. He's got all of the equity. One blackjack left in the deck for Pokernomix.
he goes check, check.
It's a king instead. Brings in a 4-liner to Broadway, and that might shut this pot up.
Yeah, kind of lame run out for our own enjoyment purposes.
Yeah.
You know, water? Or what?
Kind of a black tea.
Checks over Pokernomix, who
Yeah, water works as well.
I got you.
Absolutely.
King. God damn, I am so glad nobody had ace jack.
No, just black tea.
Nice hand, dude.
Sick flop turns into a boring turn and river.
Pokernomix sees it as a win to only lose basically the minimum with aces and jacks.
Are you glad that it came out Heart King for the 4 card straight and Heart in it? Wow.
Miss Kim Stone dropping by chat. Hello,
Are you hero
hello.
calling?
It was nice to be able to deal to her today.
Probably not.
I figured.
Had
I'm not calling
Professor
it
says
Jay.
a personal time
Yeah,
limit
yeah,
enforced by
that's-
security. Great.
Yeah, that's.
Excellent. That's
Pitch
where
that
I'm
to my wife.
playing.
Like, babe,
Well,
I can't. I mean, they'll literally kick me out after my time
He's
runs
got it
out.
all covered. I don't think
you say it like
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, tell him. No matter what he does, he's not winning the hand.
Derek dropping by. I don't know who that guy is, but he's got a wrench.
He said he was playing the
If you bet
tourney.
small, if you bet small, medium, I'll fold.
Let us know how the tournament's
I'm
going.
gonna have to go sweat a hand with him then.
That's kind of
Yeah,
weird, eh?
I'm gonna go all
I'm surprised you didn't hammer me on that flop. I bet you
Good luck, D.
raised me. You could have threw that.
King Jack suited. You should be grateful,
I know
Pokernomix.
myself. Yeah.
You should be grateful that your opponents are choosing not to 3-bet you back for value.
So strong.
Turn you bet he raises for sure.
No.
I got a lot of ways to win.
So it sounds like you won the hand, but you know, it's hard to know. You could have played it better. it sounds like.
Action.
You won the minimum, I think. Is that what you're trying to say? You won the minimum? You won the minimum.
6, 4, 9, all
Yeah, he
spades.
said you won the minimum.
Swirlz with the 10 high flush.
Swirlz used to that.
Excuse me, 10
I
high
lose
flush
the
draw.
max, I win the min.
Swirlz special.
I didn't 3-bet him pre, but I 3-bet him, he just flat.
6 of clubs on turn.
What I started to
Exactly.
do
It's
is
pretty even.
I just kind of
I've been telling players at the table all the time when we start talking about the live stream, because that inevitably comes up a lot when I deal.
Just let the randomizer.
That whenever the 6 of spades is on the board,
I'm gonna play and see what happens.
well, I guess it's vice versa. Whenever there's a pot that's usually brewing and it's crazy, the 6 of spades always finds its way into the run out. I will say, I could probably document a few hands where the 6 of spades has just kind of been there, outside of our obvious one. Our very viral video, by the
Got
way.
a lot of views, didn't it?
Yeah, well over hundreds of thousands. 6 of spades, bro. We're up to. We got Derek and I have so many good T-shirt ideas, and I think that's one of them.
But true.
So many inside jokes. Like,
Oh, it's great.
All dads now, too.
That's right. How many you got?
3.
Same, man. Were you going for 4?
Like
What's
how
that?
You going for 4?
How many dads you got?
Swirlz, you going for high score?
Ask my wife. I don't
It's a
know.
great talking piece if you like go to Vegas. You just have 6 of spades, bro, on your shirt. People are just like, what?
what is that? Oh, it's
Well,
these
let me
idiots.
tell you.
It's these idiots that talk on YouTube that got way too excited about a bad beat.
Maybe on number 4 anyway.
See
Some of
two
those 1 to 2
tables
is tough
in
to
front of our live stream tables, table 4 and 9. We're going to be seeing a lot of these 2 tables for the foreseeable future. As we got a brand new shot here of the live stage and the live stream sign, which has actually been there since day 1. If you heard me say it earlier, or if you didn't hear me say it earlier, I'm saying it now.
Hope they're both watching.
But we're glad to get finally some airtime for that thing.
Yeah. If you got it,
They're
flaunt
watching, they
it.
hit that super chat button. Drop some big What? Mr. Swirlz, get in there.
A seat, Alawalia from India, who has actually been playing in our room the past couple days, dropping by with a $4.99 in chat. Says you guys are the best. No, sir, you're the best.
Fancy.
Thank you for the $4.99. And Swirlz takes it down free.
Who's trying to suck for me? Thank you.
Derek says he's still in the mix. Never count Derek out for a tournament. He's pretty good at those poker tournaments.
He's just looking for that multi-day final table.
Yeah, aren't we all?
He has come so agonizingly close.
In the million.
The million and the 500K. Or maybe it was the 250. It might have been the 250. It wasn't this last one. It was the one before that, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, he's made it down to.
You win any more tournaments recently? You win any more tournaments?
He's a good poker player. One of the best color commentators we could ask.
The last one. So stupid.
$100 straddle is on. I believe we just incorporated a 4th blind into the game.
For 2 hours and getting.
Is what I heard. It's actually not a straddle anymore, so that's what I like to hear. More blinds, more money. More pots. Swirlz, 10-8.
In a folder for 12
Gonna
hours.
open as Harold just left with a
like
K9.
this. Like all the situations are super short stacked. Yeah, that's very boring.
You know that's bad when someone throws a bottle at the Browns owner. Like, you own the team?
It looks like Swirlz just gets it done with a 10-8. That's a good result.
Here we go.
Legit.
The Browns, what?
Cleveland Browns owner.
Talking about the Browns. I had the best weekend of fantasy football I've ever had in my entire life. It was crazy this weekend.
Travel route. How is that even like?
So glad NFL's back.
You know.
Makes sense.
Something to do on a Sunday.
Punishment 50.
I absolutely smashed in one, and then I absolutely bombed in the other. And you can imagine which one an expensive one and a cheap one.
Yeah. Yeah, you usually run good on the cheap one.
That seems grueling.
198 points.
On the cheap
I'd
one?
like to
On the
follow
cheap
more
one.
of
Wow,
the
yeah, I think I
full
had 204.
Oh, that's pretty
Or
good.
full PPR.
Live, that's more
And I had
my
204, which is the highest I've ever scored as Harold. It's not Ace King suited.
A little slow play from Harold here. Harold is a crafty
Yeah,
player, man. I'm liking this.
Don't sleep on Harold. This man's got plays that could cost you everything if it goes well for him.
Definitely nothing close to ABC here as OFC wakes up in the straddle.
with the queens. Jinx.
have a
And
fast
now you
round.
got to put a sizable bet out there.
And look at you just nailing it.
This 1500 and Harold having severely underrepped his hand.
All young guys
Sir.
grinding
4
20,
pink chips.
Oh, 4 pink chips. Sweet
Oh,
mercy.
yeah.
And Harold is like, heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, why not?
This is why I did this. I'll just call it.
Yeah. We'll
So
just-
now OFC's got to think that Harold's got like 8s plus 8s,
Then you get older and you
13s.
realize how life actually works.
Ace plus with ace or ace.
Guy like leaving in his McLaren.
And
Casually play.
We're casually playing
safe
double 50K,
board
laughing
for
about it like you're the
queens.
sucker. Like
Yeah.
that's the
To
life.
say the least.
You would
Let's
like
keep it consistent.
right?
That's what you should
Same
be
bet.
Harold gonna float one time. Needs an
Wow.
ace king or a club to pick
Just
up equity.
quickly calling a $2,000 bet.
That's a deuce.
Deuce on the turn.
Tony G's one of those ones. I love the
Depends where he thinks he was on the flop. He thought he was ahead for some reason.
Politician, entrepreneur.
Bradley Franklin in
So
the chat
funny,
says
he
it was me
busted,
and DC that won the bet. He got the
King's
quad
Casino
queens and I had
owner
quad eights.
recently
What was
on
the
a
total
final
amount
table.
there?
He got it all in with like
Bradley
ace king and ace king
Franklin.
and flops the flush against the
It's a
guy.
super
He's
sick
like ordering
story.
drinks for the whole place.
Talk about how he's.
And look at this check from
I love
OFC, looking like a give up.
On your bike.
Yeah, I like
On your
this.
bike.
OFC has some like non-conventional plays.
Apparently
This
he's big into
one
charities
could
Yes,
very well
it's
make
wonderful.
him
I've actually
some
had some additional
additional
projects that I was
capital
actually,
here.
I met him and was trying to get
So this is a
some
part.
stuff
This is a position for Harold where he has to be very careful,
check to induce for sure.
where he doesn't want to try and turn his hand into a bluff because he can't rep
all the
anything.
professional players,
right?
And then being friendly to a lot of other people.
And he's beating ace queen already.
I remember when he was playing in that big Triton game.
I love it.
back.
I love the
Wanted
check.
people
I
to
love
straddle
the
so
check.
short as
River
possible,
card
so, like,
coming.
your
It's a
edge wasn't-
5. Doesn't improve.
It's
Queens
like
are good.
A very safe feeling board for
Kept leveraging
OFC.
the
I
fact
like
that he might leave.
the idea
people
of
don't start
checking
playing
that
defense
turn
early,
to
you
induce
know, that kind of
sometimes, and now you gotta bet for value. Probably not folding to anything.
Yeah, that's the kind of guy that'll get people to play back at him and he'll have this pretty rowdy table and
I should clarify before Check kills me. When I say there's nothing he can rep, I mean there's nothing he can rep that beats a 3-bet from OFC.
Oh yeah. Love those.
like angle tail move.
It would,
Gets the ball in. I didn't look
so we are now here. OFC's
Oh, you almost made it, man. You
flop bet,
I mean,
check turn, bet river on blank, blank, blank. It's just a story in of itself.
Honestly, it was one of the best pokers I've
Harold really, like Harold knows that he underrepped his hand and really wants to see what OFC
That was
has,
one where,
but
like, they
just
put a
have
right
ace
player
king
in.
high.
yeah, takes 100,000.
Yeah.
Just trying to think like if I shove, how often does this get through? And he really wants to.
Yeah, remember like his full lock called squad.
God, he's only beating exactly ace
He was
queen
like
here
at the end of the
ever.
session. He's like, I'm home free, dude. And he just pulled, like,
holding
yeah,
aces
that's
in
true.
the
I can understand somewhat. Yeah, that is
so
true.
strong.
That is true. It's just like
Dude's like a bus driver or something.
you know, I'm just gonna take your money. You know?
math teacher.
And he
And he does call.
What a pot for OFC.
16K. He tries for the hero fold, and OFC gets paid the max, seemingly here.
$16,000 pot, and OFC adding 8,400 to the stack. Dang, he's been
You still
unstoppable
got the
tonight.
spirit. You want to build
So
companies.
he's probably up around
You still got the
25,000.
spirit. You still want to build companies. You know, I'm done.
What a
Yes, I do.
hand.
And more from the back end and investing consulting side.
Sure.
Invest in a few startups and looking for more.
Awesome.
Staying in that tech space. So like tools for IT companies, right? So like SaaS tools for MSPs, that kind of shit.
How about some nice hands in the chat for OFC?
You know
What a
the guy
big
from
one.
up Here, like, greeted us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a DC guy.
Oh, nice.
Specifically in cybersecurity.
Oh, I would love to
Yeah.
chat with him.
Yep, you bet. I'll introduce you.
Cool.
We'll find out.
Let's straddle.
Post stream action.
Yeah, got it.
Jack 10 suited for Harold. Under the gun 2. Just calls 100.
Alright, 6.
Harold makes the call with the beautiful Jack 10 suited. Pokernomix, 2 5s in position. Is in there. Like swimwear. To the flop we go 3 ways.
2,000 in the middle.
And
This
here we
looks
go.
pretty connected. Pair and a
Here we
flush draw
go.
for Harold. Top pair and a straight draw for JD.
I am so thankful for Jess. She is our dealer. She's putting out some bangers.
Yeah, some absolute bangers. I mean, these flops have been busting, as the kids say. That's JD bets 1,000 right away, and Harold, plenty of options ahead of him. Just calls.
Really, really like where this might be going. Harold can pick up lots of outs. 10 of them live. 4 of spades is not one of them.
So now things get a little worse for Jack 10 suited. He's not going anywhere for basically any reasonable price. Oh yeah, and Harold only has 4,600 behind, 4K in the middle. I imagine like there's a good chance this just gets in.
Usual deals are fun. Only exited one of them so far, but it was good. Okay. Have another one. No telling when the exit will be, but it's a cannabis software company. I'm really, really bullish on it.
Awesome. Awesome.
always look at this stuff.
Yeah. And it looks like he's going to put Harold all in.
Yeah, this is, and I think, I don't know how you fold. All in for 4,600.
Once or twice.
And JD's in there, and it's going to be a river.
Yeah.
Are we going to do it once or twice?
13K pot.
Yeah.
One time. Ace.
Ace no good.
Clean for Harold.
Clean for JD.
Oh, my bad. Oops. Oopsies. 13K pot going JD's way. The queen is good.
See if Harold comes back or not. He might, I don't know.
We shall see.
And kind of played itself, given the stack sizes. JD's going to pull in a nice size one, up 10,000. OFC up 23. Swirlz down 12. Pretty lively game so far tonight. Hour and a half in. Not a ton of straddles. That one might have been straddle.
Swirlz down 12K, but that's easily attainable to get back. We got one person with just about 100,000 in his stack right now. And OFC is bound to catch some run bad at some point, right? You'd think?
You'd think, but
he hasn't had it yet, that's for sure. JD picking up a little stroke of luck there. As we continue on, hand number 40 of the evening from TCH Dallas. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of high-stakes action coming your way. Ben and Ben in the booth tonight. Ben Meine, Ben Kirby, of course. Wish you all the best this evening. As Pokernomix puts in the 3-bet, the uncut off with ace queen up to $800. And tanking, waking up with 2 kings. Looking at a cold 4-bet coming in soon, I'm sure. And he does.
He said he'd be back. Oh, okay. Last time he took a break for a little bit.
DC suited ace tray. In the middle, gets out of the way. And now Pokernomix facing a 4-bet. I think this is actually pretty standard fold.
Yeah.
The one thing that he does have is position. Ace queen just really never really beating anything that 4-bets ever. So I like this fold a lot. Very nice fold.
Nice fold by
Yeah, the speech. Let's keep it consistent. OFC special here.
Of course, that's just if your opponents are always going by the book.
Bullshit getting their
They'll
head.
always be making a move, and you
Yeah.
gotta
Beautiful.
you gotta know your tape.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet Pokernomix hasn't played a ton with
You're welcome for this.
tanking.
Be more comfortable calling you.
You're welcome for that status.
And so you got to imagine, all right,
Niraj helped out.
ace queen is losing to a lot of 4-bet hands. Like, sure, your opponent may have ace 5 suited in there.
Pokernomix' real name is Reese, and he's got a lot of fans in the chat tonight.
Oh, nice.
You got my card.
So a lot of LFG Reese.
Reese what? Sounds like he's involved with a lot
Oh my God! You know
of
what?
startup
I want to look.
business ventures. Hence maybe why he's able to mix it up at this high-stakes game.
Hey,
He's definitely got a heck of a following.
He's played well tonight.
This guy, he's up. Well, he's right here. It's hard to. I can't really do much when he's right here. You know? I'm gonna take out the game for you, and you have a seat. Yeah, I got you. He'll be right here. Come here. Give me like 20 minutes. Not maybe after stream, but on the stream we're not allowed to change.
I'll stack. Okay, I'll stack Sean. I'll stack over Steve, then you can say it. Okay. It's better for me too.
Very good.
No, it's all good, man. It's all poker.
You know who's the backer? Wednesday, basically.
Huh?
You know who's the
They told me to. Definitely like after
Dong is the backer? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I never know. It's on you though, you know? I thought this would be the hand. Tanking is tanking. It's only because
Some of the rigs are just trying to get.
JD opens, mystery hand. Looks like he gets a call from Niraj with the 95 of clubs. Looks like they're going to go heads up. I'm not sure if JD's working with, but off we go. And it does come queen high with the club. Not exactly what the doctor ordered for Niraj, as it was check. Turns a 9. Niraj now picks up some showdown value. But the board gets a little straightier.
It'll get a lot bigger.
And it's a quick check. I guess I would actually put JD on a big ace here, which does connect on the river. Check.
flopped it.
Oh, maybe not. 2 6s.
What a suck out. What a suck out. What a suck out.
Best hand.
Thank you.
Nice hand, nice hand.
Thanks, bud.
Really?
First time I've ever seen that. This is not the type of.
It's got to be serious, right?
I guess. We'll see.
Apparently the bathroom's closed at TCH Downs right now. Little maintenance. In the heat of the Tuesday bounty, packed room, stream going on, bathrooms under minutes.
Okay,
It's got to be a problem.
Good to see you, man.
I'm sure that's not something that we want to project out there.
That's fine. Snafu's happen. OFC is the story of tonight. Will it continue to be the OFC show?
We've seen him spin it up pretty fast. That's his speed. Either, you know, goes one of two ways. With strong velocity. Pokernomix 2/8, raising it to 225.
He's in a good mood. He's in a good mood.
Where's my ribs you want?
Raise and take it.
What? He came up in like one of those like, and it was like, and it actually hurt. Like actually hurt.
Telling you, he just hit big on something. I'm telling you.
Hundreds on.
Herniated disc in my neck that irritated to where I couldn't move my head for a while.
Herniated disc game is no joke.
Hey man, and slap me on the back. Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, I thought you were gonna tell me like, and it got me back.
No. It was
like,
like
wow.
just. I was in tears. It's like, what is wrong with you?
Anyone playing poker out there
It was
tonight?
not that hard.
All over the world, the country, wherever you might be.
Wish I was playing poker.
My dog was having back issues?
Drop your
Somebody come up
table
and pat
number
him
in
back
chat
to
if you are playing poker tonight. What table you playing at?
Fun fact that I didn't realize until last week is that the table numbers are above the tables on the lights.
Where I put
Oh,
the
Ben.
poker
For the
chip.
longest time, I'd
Oh,
walk
Ben.
to every single table,
play
like,
what
okay,
time?
so that's
You guys
5,
play
and so I think it's
table?
odd numbers going this way. What is this, 7? Okay, I'm looking for 15.
Like,
When-
I'm giving you the O-Ben, but like, so many players are still to this day also finding
Yeah, is this table
I know
6?
I recall that
Edge
game
runner.
getting a lot
But
of
it's
hype,
just like, it's not
but
intuitive, or at least like they're so high
had a lot
up
of
that
backlash
you'd think
they
that they were.
shouldn't do it, right?
Fun fact, this is going to hurt your brain when you go out there and you look at this, but
Yeah.
but the 8, the camera above
And the
8,
game was sort
the 8 is upside down, and you can obviously
replay
tell.
it.
You get to play much now.
Like the
I have an
big
Xbox, I'll get on
loop
Red
is
Dead
on
and
the
just
higher.
fuck around.
That's funny.
My friend
Yeah, it's pretty helpful.
used the game a little
It's
bit,
like
but
it all
I
makes
just
sense
get-
now.
I
People
get to
just
see
like
him out,
nonchalant,
like,
like,
get
yeah,
him
you're table
download,
19.
install his
What the
updates,
freak
you
is
know,
that? I've been here for
complaining
2 years.
Because he
And I
plays
still don't get the
every 6
math
months,
on
every
these
time he tries to
tables.
play,
Yeah.
like, fires it up and
Just
updates
above.
and
down, yeah.
updates.
Sick
on the
ripper
table.
here.
I got like an hour
Niraj
to
finds
play,
trips
like,
on
half
the
of stuff.
turn, and Kildo improves to kings up.
Kildo knows that Niraj is rarely
Fine,
going to
I'll put
be
him on that. Who else
getting
is-
cute in this spot. It's a king 9 is
Once you get to that
so
age, you start playing some of the games.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fun again,
in
yeah.
between.
Just gives him the action, and Niraj tables the best hand. Very, very nice.
$3,100 pot headed over to Niraj.
Damn.
I like your glasses, Niraj.
Thanks, bro.
The other day I saw you share some sunglasses. I was like, let me look these up. And I looked them up and I was like, I can't fucking afford these. What the fuck is this?
I'll get you a pair.
What are those?
I don't think I can rock them either, I'll be honest. I don't think I can, like, I don't have the
They're called
style.
Matsuda. It's a Japanese brand
Yeah.
from the 80s.
Nice.
Like the Sarah Connor glasses. in
Yeah,
primitive
yeah,
too.
yeah.
It
That's
was,
dope. Okay.
yeah. So the guy who owned the brand, he passed away, and the brand was dormant. So my friend bought it a couple years ago. So we,
Fantastic.
you invest in companies as well?
Yeah.
I'm a VC.
Brand's doorman?
No, he's.
I don't know.
You gonna get acquired by Essilor or something like that?
What's up?
You gonna get acquired by Essilor or one of those like?
I'm hoping Luxottica or
Yeah.
one of those big companies. Yeah, absolutely. It's a goal.
I got some cool looking glasses. I give them
Thanks,
that.
man.
Matsuda, you
Niraj
said?
seems to be
Matsuda,
crushing
yeah.
life.
Matsuda.
350.
And yeah, the CEO gave me, these are one of one in the world, so they're
There you
prototypes.
go.
What?
They're all like hand etched.
What? That's so cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's so freaking cool, dude.
Edison can rock them for sure.
Pair of glasses for everyone.
Oh, thank you, Niraj. Appreciate it. I wear standard size. Thank you.
If you see something, JD, let me know, man. I got you.
I assume they have some like brand standards.
I believe
you know,
him,
they don't want
too.
just
What a
like
boss.
random like guys in Texas like rocking them, probably. You know, like
You get a message like, please stop wearing this.
please stop posting about our glasses.
We're gonna give you an anti-sponsorship deal. Just never.
Kyle's gonna wear the glasses. They're gonna be like, no, cease and desist.
I mean, an anti-sponsorship deal is just NBA, right?
I appreciate the offer. I'll take a look again.
Yes, I
There were
think
some cool
so.
ones.
It's definitely very unique styling.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever you
yeah.
would say.
Yeah, he's involved with a ton of companies.
Niraj with the best of it pre-flop. Let's see if he can hold. It does come 8 high with 2 clubs. So oopsie, flopping the most equity here with the king high flush draw. Niraj with the ace and is in the middle. Just gets out of the way. And looks like the flush draw gets it done. We are coming close to the 50K subscriber mark, so guys, hit the sub button. We have content here from tchlive 5 days a week at the minimum.
Lots of poker to be watched and played. If you're in the area, come through Texas Card House, or if you live in some other city in Texas, there's probably a Texas Card House near you. Houston, Austin, Rio Grande Valley.
I gotta imagine that we're doing some sick giveaways at 50K. Gotta imagine it,
hope so.
right? Like it's nothing official, but if you want to get a little closer to that the milestone for some free stuff, it just costs one button click. That's it, and you get some poker on the side for the low price of free 99. Better than some platforms these days.
Sorry, Kyle, but I bring their valuable sunglasses down.
Rolled a 74. Let's go.
You're generally like a jolly nice person, you know. I'll give
Have
you
you seen
one.
those Steve McQueen?
I'm an asshole.
Let's let it ride.
Folding ones?
I know you
I had
have
one
one.
of those gifted to me.
Ace Jack 6 is a pair of jacks for Pokernomix, but an ace is on the board, so he's gonna be a little cautious as now he
Really
picks up
appreciate
So
you bringing
there's
me
a
in.
lot of
straight draw to go
brands
with
now
it.
out there. Adidas
6
is
on the
good.
turn,
There's a
pairs
lot
the
of,
board. Jack is good.
really good brands out there.
Jack.
so sincere.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I own many, but these are the most comfortable ever for daily wear.
I mean, that's what it comes down to most of the time. It's like, how do I wear these?
Plus, in all honesty, if you're needling me, it means I'm playing $20,000 pots for fun. That is a wonderful life.
It means you're playing 25.
If you were needling me, it means I'm playing 20K pots for fun.
Yeah.
What a lovely life.
Kildo on the button, 2 3s. Auto raise.
Swirlz, you got any, what are you drinking over there? How about that?
Water.
Jack 8 deuce, 2 3s. Still in the lead.
I was like, what did you just try?
C-bet 125. OFC with ace 4. Second nut low draw. 8 of clubs on turn.
Like kind of like whiskey.
3 still good.
That's a bourbon note.
Like a bourbon.
Goes check, check. River card coming. It's a 10. If Kildo can get the showdown, he's got the best hand, but OC, he's crafty enough. But no, ace high is strong enough to get to showdown, and he is going to check it, and he will get snap check back. Ace high no good. 2 3s to take it down. We're on to the next one. Look at the VPips. Nice even spread tonight. No one really getting crazily out of line.
Enough to get money.
OFC, the big winner tonight, has the most VPip at 33%.
Which is to be expected. OFC likes to play hands for sure, but
I think you're ahead.
relatively low VPips across
Yeah, I
the
was
board.
thinking about that.
Yeah, I think you're ahead. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure.
Like none of these players,
You won the big.
I mean,
big
maybe, no, none of these players are really known for just being spewy. So it might be a little more straightforward poker match, but plenty to watch and learn and be entertained by from some guys that are willing to put 50K on the line or $10,000 to $100,000 on the line for our entertainment.
Appreciate it, guys.
Justin Dews in the chat. Did you already read this? Been working with Reese for almost 10 years. Never seen a live game with him. This is so fun. Welcome, Justin. Yeah.
Welcome to the fray indeed. JD gonna just bet range here and position. Swirlz here, bottom pair and a straight draw. Does make the call. Which might shut JD up a minute. And now a 9 brings in 2 pair for Swirlz, but it's a 4-liner. If JD checks back here, he's pretty much giving up the pot, and now he does. And, or that could happen, I guess. And JD just somehow finds the jack on the river to put the straight on the board, and he has the nuts. You gotta be absolutely kidding me. How in the world does JD find this ace on the river? How in the world? That's just JD, folks. And Swirlz has to fold. Like, he just has to fold. That is so sick.
Could have gotten a lot worse, but JD wins.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a big pot or nothing,
Yeah.
but just the sheer posterity of it.
What's going with real bad is I have 2 pair, and he can bluff it all with his hand, 100%. And he's going to get away with it. I can't do anything about it. It's going to look real bad.
Going dead on the turn in the river. Things like perfect. I'm sitting there, it's like, what river do I need? Offsuit jack would be great. Got it. I had the ace too, though.
It's on you, boss.
I kind of hope he did.
You did.
Hey, Reese. It's on you, buddy. You're all right.
Mr. Nomics with the AC Doocy of spades.
Gotcha.
Gonna limp in, facing $100 for one, fourth blind. Oh, see, ace king. Pokernomix gonna call. See a flop with this one. Gonna need to improve quite a bit. And he does not. 9 high board, 2 hearts is
Did you say you were going to take one more
about
trip
as
this
far
year?
away Pokernomix could get.
We'll see. I mean, I'm down.
Yeah.
It's always planning the trip start, but you know.
Sure. You're the planner?
Not necessarily. Problem is, like, neither of us are the planner.
And he folds
That'll
it.
get you.
Oh, see the nothing takes it down.
Props to these guys at the bottom left playing 3-handed $10 bomb pots. Not willing to give up the table.
January for the
In it to win it. Just the ultimate gambling opportunity.
Italy's really nice in January.
3-way $10 bomb pots. Pretty sick, actually.
Wow. What rivers?
Why not?
Sick
Why
rivers.
not?
And number 51.
You like Italian food?
See how many hands we can get today. Let's see. It's about
With Italy, we're surprised, like,
15 minutes till the halfway point.
I like
First inning,
everything.
51. We could hit 100.
She's not a big seafood person, so we were in Italy.
15 hands? I'll set the line at 115.
It's like
Over
15?
seafood.
Where are we at now?
51.
Good line.
She doesn't do seafood. She doesn't really
I'll
do
say under. I think tanking is going to
Yeah, if you guys
do
would
some
have been
more.
like in big cities like
All right,
Milan,
chat, what do you think?
Florence,
Over,
you
under
would've
on
been better.
115 hands tonight.
Ace 4, 5. 2 hearts. Swirlz with a pair and the jack high flush draw.
Train station was kind of weird.
And he's sick of losing pots with draws like this. He just wants to.
Jack 5, dude, it's getting even better.
He wants to just avoid some pain, and now he does find a great turn.
Usually we do like a beach in the winter, you know? Like,
How about a queen of hearts on the river one time for the memes?
let's see.
Oh, but king, this
She wanted to
straight
do
draw is
something
no
more
longer
like
there.
a group
No longer
thing.
there. King 10's gone.
Problems like all our
And
friends have,
just
like,
Swirlz is
kids
going to take it
or
down.
something. One of them have like kids, like they're expecting their second kid. And
We've got some unders
Everybody's scheduled at the same time.
for
Yeah.
well,
115
they were like, just play it ahead
hands.
of time. We're just like, you know, just like, yeah.
Anybody else
Good
want
on
to take
the
over
second,
unders? For free, of course. For free. No money to be
What we talked
made,
about
but
doing was just booking
for fun points.
instead of going to like where we usually go. Just book something like someone like can't do it, something super easy to get to. You just book and then just like give everybody the info. And like if they want to come, they can. You know, like if they can work it in, they can. If not,
We're doing so great on the likes
Do my-
tonight,
do my
guys. Also, really telling us that you're enjoying the stream. If you haven't already done so, it goes a long way. Let us know we're putting on a good show for y'all tonight. Just that little thumb button under the stream if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on another platform, give us a little like as well over there. There's some more deets. Let us know where you're watching.
Raj on the button, ace jack of hearts. Over the open of tanking. Swirlz has got queens. Let's go. Let's play a huge one.
Swirlz going to sneak in a call here of the 3-bet.
we gotta talk about.
Going to under-rep his hand just a little bit as they go heads up.
Let's play a big one.
You guys need to
Oh, queen of the door!
Queen 6-6 full house. Right away for Swirlz.
Friends without kids. How's that? A lot easier.
Looks like a bet from Niraj. You assume Swirlz checks 100% of the time over to Niraj.
I mean, the easiest thing is just to get something a couple hours away.
And a call.
Yeah, that's a
Or
lot
them
easier.
This could be a huge pot, folks.
like, you know,
Niraj does not want to find an ace or a heart.
7 of spades
hang out
comes
with
in.
beach house.
Swirlz just praying. You're right. Swirlz just praying that Niraj drilled a flush.
Which we've done several times. We were like a
5 of spades gonna, I mean, kill a lot of Swirlz action.
Really just
He
comes
might
out
think
to
it might help him out, but.
do something else. We just gotta do whatever we want.
Oh, and it does.
Or,
Oh my goodness. Niraj gonna go ahead and blast on this one. And he blasts big.
Niraj has got to think that he doesn't have much chance of winning the hand at showdown. Trying to represent
That's why I like the
a flush,
I've heard
even
the
though
American
flush
game
is no good.
All in.
Niraj can't call, it's just ace-jack high, but, you know, you like the heart on the end. You know, the actual, you know, courage to put another bet out there on the river with 4 to a flush. Trying to give yourself the best shot at winning. But you can't call for your entire stack. $27,000 pot. Okay, well, not really. All of Swirlz money went in there, but he's adding 5,000 in profit.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Nice hand to Swirlz. Man, it feels good to flop a full house. $100 straddle is on. Pokernomix, ace-4 suited, just a call. Kildo gonna pop it, king-7 suited. JD with 2 5s, facing an open from his friend on the right.
What is Kyle doing here?
Induces Pokernomix to call. I think he's probably, it's a steal. I think
I love it.
He probably thinks that it's unlikely that his buddies on both sides have much.
They've been out for a week.
Well, he knows it's hard to flop with king-7. So I imagine he's going to continue and just go three streets. Oh my goodness. He's going to check it instead. And we're going to get a free turn card. It's a heart. Okay. He now finds the flush draw.
One more hope.
Here we
Putting
go.
a bet out there could get it done. No one else has much of anything.
At the end, though, at the end.
It's
Right?
like 700's coming. 600.
Some is. It's like on Monopoly. It's just more work, you know?
Bet and a fold. Kyle takes it down. That was his plan the whole time.
You do?
I'd be the banker and then just take.
You're right.
All right.
I am merely an idiot.
No, I've done that too.
What, took from the bank?
Shit.
Monopoly? You playing with like your siblings? Playing with your siblings? Come on.
Who plays Monopoly straight up? Come on.
Kids, because we won't let them be the bank.
Suckers.
Monopoly with real money is a D-Gents game.
Oh, that's insane. But would make it way more fun, or at least incentivize you to play to the end.
It also helps you play logically over just like, you know, angsty or politically, right?
I mean,
I'm not going to sell you my railroads, bro. You
Right.
always get the railroads.
I can't tell you the last time I played Monopoly.
Just like to quit.
And even
I've got it on
more
my
so
phone.
like play it through the end.
Like, I've got it on my phone. I play against expert computers, and I've cracked the code.
What's that game called?
I feel like I've got a great grasp on the game.
Is it just like real life where people that just buy real estate often and early
60-47 or something?
are rich?
1648.
You don't want to, for the experience that
No,
I now have in this game, is that I don't buy all the properties whenever I land on them. I try and buy a specific corner and just barter for those properties in the L, right? And then hotel them up. And then when someone's going to land on one of those spaces, you know,
get paid.
most of the time you just get paid the max.
Yeah,
Instead of just small rentals.
Yeah.
So
Patterns.
more
Multi-family.
You know what? We're gonna
short-term rentals.
I've got this. We're gonna start a absolutely awesome Monopoly podcast where we just go through the metagame.
There's a
of
lot of
Monopoly.
longevity there
Oh,
as the
like
king high
direction,
flush comes in for
and all the
DC.
blocks like
Hey,
slide the same
yo.
way. They're like the same value. They like combine or whatever.
The idea is just kind of flip flop.
Yeah. the new blocks up here, you have to like.
DC hasn't had many hands tonight so far, looking to employ those chips. Over to Niraj with just a pair and a small flush draw.
Your bigger blocks get on the top, so you can make more and more.
Yeah.
Gets a call, one bet from Niraj to a river.
Whoa.
Full house for Niraj.
Whoa.
Oh, no. DC knows what a terrible river card that is for his hand.
Oh, man.
Powers of 2. That power of 2.
Oh, shit, I won.
Just like that. What a weird bank on the river for Niraj.
Computer addresses are like.
What a suck out.
And he knows it.
56, 512, 1024, 2048.
I'm not. I was just trying to be nice.
6,096.
You know, not a huge pot one way or the other, but DC, I'm sure, would have liked to win that one. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Niraj, happy to win that one. We're catching perfect for a weird full house.
I have like a classic arcade 16,000 game, 2 consoles you stand and play on. Classic game. I'm selling that one. Somebody wants it.
Yes, we got it for chat, you know.
Huh?
You gotta speak louder so chat can hear you, you know?
OFC saying he's selling a arcade cabinet.
It's like one of the like it was like made or like refurbished to look like the old school ones. It's like a new one, right?
Yeah,
like
I've always
all
wanted
the
some
games.
classic arcade games, but it's just like I would need a man cave or something to put it in because my wife would never let me. I mean, it just kills the motif, obviously. Not exactly.
Oh boy. Swirlz flops trips here. Bets it. DC's raising him here with Queen 10 as a bluff.
I'm trying to make space for my full speed.
Obviously, as 4 spades comes here on the turn.
The tabletop ones? Is that the arcade you're talking about?
Swirlz got a solid lock on this one.
No, where you stand and
Backdoor
like
potential for
screen
DC
on the
is
wall.
out the window.
It's like a, it's like a it's like a cabinet. Yeah. It's like a 32-inch TV with 2
And he's going to
speakers
continue
on
playing
top
it like
and
hearts.
the whole Mario stickering, and it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
This
I
is,
got
you
it
really
for
would
my
want a
son,
heart
he
in your
never
hand if
played
you're
it.
going to try and pull this bluff off.
I need
Is it
space
one?
now.
Is it one with all the games, or is it?
16,000.
Oh yeah. Those are awesome.
Now this hand gets a little confusing. Swirlz
pumped.
gets to pretty much make all the money.
Hey, honey.
And Swirlz going to play the hand like DC is on a flush draw here and try and price him in. Reasonably fine thing to do.
Take the TV out and just put that right
In
in.
fact, DC just on straight air here. And gives him an opportunity to.
You said that Airbnb recently had some like
2,
that.
There was an
1.
Airbnb owner from
DC
Fold.
Broken Bow came in the other day to check it out, but he did the measurements. and
gets
it was
away
not
from the
space
queen
he
high,
wanted it.
and
It was
Swirlz
like
takes
that.
it down with
Trying to
trips.
figure out where to put it in.
Yeah, it's a good, if you have a Airbnb that's like gonna have like kids at it, it's like a great like.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to put it in.
Yeah, that'd be a good feature.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
That'd be good at my lake house.
I just need space.
Subtle flex.
for a wooden showcase on the wall. I have a pool table, so this machine's blocking,
Yeah.
from every.
Sure.
So I just wanted out of it.
Just like that too much cool shit. That.
No, it's just blocking the queue to
Yeah.
play. And I prefer the pool table than this machine any day.
Wind up, go to crack a shot out, hit the arcade. It'd be a little tilting.
First we had an 8-foot, so it was okay. Then we switched. Did you mean to make it 2?
They wanted 3.
That made a difference for me. 2 I would have.
There we go.
Part of the
2
chips,
5s
they know.
versus 2 3s. Oh, just kidding. 3's gone. Tanking folds as well. Pokernomix takes it down 3.
Eugene Green asks if you could have any single game cabinet, what would it be?
Oh.
Wow,
what a question.
I mean, I think.
What a great
Was there a was
NBA
there ever,
Jam.
was
NBA
there,
Jam is
I
my answer.
think
2,000
if there was
square
an
feet of tile in my
official
garage
like
or something.
Galaga Pac-Man combo, I think that was it.
They want like
I
three,
mean, that's
3
like
tons of tile. I got you.
very
Tile.
vanilla, but
I love Street Fighter and I love NBA Jam. Those are my only 2 answers.
I was a big fan of the like multiplayer Ninja Turtle game
remember.
Oh, I
back
remember
in the
that one.
day
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you could,
yeah.
you know, But
What
for
a
longevity
good one.
purposes, I think it would have to be like a
Tile
very
game or what?
classic
No.
game like
I bought it.
and
So
or
the
Pac-Man.
previous owners had like this like wood tile in their house. For, like,
You know, full
half the house.
nostalgia vibes.
So I bought matching tile to
Yeah.
the rest of the house because I found it.
Pac-Man
then,
tables are
I was-
easy to
I wanted to
get.
get the
Well, you can get those
foundation
Pac-Man
stuff
tables,
working,
or you can get
there's, like,
cabinets. I
foundation
think you even
flexions
get those
that
at
way.
Walmart because they sell
tile
those.
that never-
Yeah, I
those
don't want.
pop-up
I,
ones.
yeah, I don't want any of the
Anyway,
new
the
stuff.
guys came out and
I
said
feel
like, your foundation's already been fixed as much
the
as
OG.
your house is just gonna flex over time. Like,
Top
Yeah, it
and
would also be
bottom.
cool to
Put
have
down
the like tabletop.
Yeah, that
version.
one's really cool. Like the sit-down one.
The
I don't
sit
know
down-
if you-
yeah, like they used to be at the pizza restaurants.
So
and
you
Yes,
have the
stuff.
tile.
yes, those are sweet.
Yeah.
Those
He's
are
just like,
awesome.
"Don't put tile there." I'm like, okay.
OFC flops
Sorry.
top and bottom. His run continues,
That's
and
not
no
what
one
I
else
hear.
has anything to play
Yeah,
with.
quite
So.
the
Do I
run
really
from
want a tile there?
OFC.
Absolutely not.
You wanted to hear just go for it.
4 here on the turn gives
This guy, I
Pokernomix
like,
a
thought about it
pair.
before I put it down. Right? I just saw
just
it.
gonna
I saw
check.
it, and I was just like, let's
A
get
lot
this
of
looked
people
at.
would not have.
King on the
Let's
river.
look at first.
Brings in front door
He came out
clubs.
just imagining. He's like, yeah, it's fine, but like.
OFC happy
don't
to
do that.
check it, and now Pokernomix might barrel. It's only a $500 pot though, and he's gonna slightly overbet it.
All right, man, I'll make a big fold.
No.
Big fold.
What?
That's right.
Oh, Sean. Sean. I mean, it's fine. Small pot, no big deal. But like,
What kind of stores do you have?
you must have had some sick read on clubs there.
Alright, guys, well done.
Depending on the grade of the tile.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing construction.
$4.99 super chat here from
Thanks, guys.
Richard Tan from Poland. $4.99 Poland dollars. We appreciate you very much. As we are now at the halfway point,
right at, like,
which
2,000.
means it's time for a dealer change. Guys, we have some info coming up to you right now regarding the RGV 50K and the Texas Card House Cruise. Check it out. Don't go anywhere. The second half of High Stakes Poker coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. See you in a second.
It's like wood.
Are you ready for a vacation that will make all your poker buddies jealous? Set sail with Texas Card House for 7 days of sun, fun, and poker on March 26th to April 2nd, 2023. Sailing out of Galveston, Texas, the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas is one of the most awarded ships in the world. As you sail for 7 days with Texas Card House with stops in Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. Sun, fun, and oh yeah, non-stop poker. Texas Card House is bringing their world-class staff on board for 7 days of cash games, tournaments, and no matter your skill level, we've got games for you. Texas Card House Poker Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Allure of the Seas. Cabins are going fast. Don't get left in port and miss the vacation of a lifetime. For full details, visit TexasCardHouse.com.
That's right, we're sailing out of Galveston next. Well, this coming March, it's going to be a lot of fun poker and cruise stuff. Drinks galore, poker galore, tournaments, cash games going to be going on. It's going to be put on by the staff of Texas Card House. So if you have dealers in your head that you like a lot, they might just be there on that said cruise.
Quite the combo, indeed.
Let's check out this flip as we're back for the second half. We welcome you for more high-stakes poker from Dallas, Texas. Ben and Ben leading the charge. Let's see what's going on. Ace-King, that looks pretty strong.
Harold King's full.
That's a wrap. That's it. Damn it.
$2,300 scoop.
All the doubts away.
Not so bad. Also got a nice $50,000 tournament in the Rio Grande Valley coming up. You're going to want to get a piece of that if you're more towards the valley in Texas.
Gosh, I wish I could point to that on a map.
I see.
Could not, which makes me sound super ignorant, but it's the truth.
Nah.
Hey.
So, Thursdays the 22nd through the 25th, I believe, are the days for that tournament. And I'm going to post the link to the fact sheet in the YouTube chat.
This place open. They didn't even have 1,000
So you can always check that out.
And get them. They get plastic and they get chips.
I didn't know they had 5K chips. That's all
They're out of 1,000 chips. They're out of them. It's crazy.
JD just said they're out of $1,000 chips.
One with Edison.
That's why the pink or the yellow birds are in play.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Why? How do you run out of 1K chips?
Aren't yellows normally
Do
thousands?
you order more, or is this just a move
Depends on the
to
color scheme.
get bigger chips in play?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just asking out loud. I don't know.
I guess
I don't know.
I don't know. Off of speculation,
Are people like
I don't know.
freaking-
I really don't know.
keeping the 1K chips in the boxes or something? And that's
I'm kind of with Trick Time. I like what he named him, Dejan.
I just like don't see myself keeping stuff in chip form for very long.
Still play on the stream?
So I would feel better just like there's no concerns, but it's just like make it cash. Yeah.
Legends never die.
He's always come back.
Even Mallory says too. Dong's playing out of 1Ks.
Yeah, I mean, look
BC's also got a healthy stack of them too back there.
Yeah.
They keep changing it. It's got like all these kind of cards and you play whatever. And each section has like so many games.
It's almost like too many choices.
Yeah, it's way too many.
Mallory chiming in the chat saying lots of the big game players are at Texas Card House Dallas tonight, and the post-stream game is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, I saw my guy Tilly out there too, who likes to play huge. I wonder if
Dong's
something's
driving.
percolating. Yeah. Yeah, you'll find that
When I was in college, we had a
high stakes. There are high stakes players that want to play stream, but the highest stakes players
And,
generally don't want to play that high on stream. Like they're more like just be rich and
I got
private.
the 360 in college or whatever, high school. We had this old Xbox, and there was a guy at work who
9 high board.
he was like a delivery driver. He drove
Top
an
pair
18
straight
wheeler,
draw
but on
for
the side,
DC is
he would
Swirlz bets.
modify
Is
Xbox with an
bottom
extra hard
pair
drive in
straight
there and modify them where you could like download games to them. Not only could you download games, if you rented games and put it in it, it would like scan them and save them to the hard drive.
3 hearts on the river. Doesn't really change a whole lot.
That's sick.
We used to have Atari. When I was a kid, I used to sit with my dad for 9, 12 hours, putting in all those codes in that book to make a game of your own.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And make a stupid game.
Bet to
where
call
the
again
ball
to the river is a
bounces
10 of
off, and
hearts.
in the end, when you hit enter,
DC continues to have the best hand as Swirlz continues to bet. 2,000 this time, it's an overbet, and now DC has to think about it.
but it's a good memory I had with that Atari thing.
Yeah, man.
We used to have a whole book and we used to make games. Crazy.
It's a fantastic bluff
For all day.
from Swirlz here.
I had a
I think
Commodore
this gets it
64
done a lot of the
I'm
time,
pretty sure I do.
One of the first computers.
but not all the time. This is a sniffable one, but it's just not easy, that's all.
Behind the curve. Yeah.
DC would love to make back some of this big time cheddar he sat
I don't know
down.
if you lived in India,
with.
but then so they used to have these video game parlors where you could pay them like whatever amount, and you play the game. When you die, you quit.
He does make the
I
call.
used to finish
Great
the
call
whole
for
Mario
him.
because we had this one point where we could get
Nice call in the end from
and it would
DC.
automatically give us like
Won a pretty
300-400
sizable
likes or whatever.
$5,300 pot.
That's funny.
And it would continue. So there was this, those little glitches in the game or whatever. So there was this one spot.
Let's get the
where you
nice
would
calls
go
in
under
chat
it,
for
and if you
DC.
slide in
NC, NC.
and you let it go, it just keeps bouncing and lives keep coming in.
Dude, my little boy plays all those games now on the Switch, and he'll go watch videos on YouTube. He's like, look, Dad, I found this spot. It's just so cool, man.
I don't remember it anymore, but Contra, I remember.
Oh yeah.
Contra
Down,
and
down,
Mario,
left,
Yeah.
regular Mario were the top games that we used to play.
Loving it.
I mean, still, there's a lot of, they're called PC bangs a lot in like Asia, especially. They used to have like PC cafes.
Now, I trust Niraj words about video games quite a bit. He is I believe he plays a lot of League.
League of Legends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's involved with some kind of esports
I had a shitload of gaming hardware.
accelerator or incubator or something I saw on his LinkedIn.
From what I understand, him and Koopa, I think, have played a few matches.
conflicting with
League
my
of
other
Legends is
business
such a
model. We do like
huge
business
game
IT support,
that
right?
I
So
never
I'd be
got
like
into,
booking these
but
like
it's
League,
got such
Dota,
a
it's all
massive global
dollar
presence. It's
monthly
crazy.
engagements with like businesses, and I have these gamers in my lobby like gaming and shit.
Niraj, 2 sixes.
Shut it down.
Let's turn poker into the
But it's
next
a good
League of
experience.
Legends.
I realized I wasn't a gamer
That would
when I
be
when I came around.
Wouldn't
like,
it?
You would need to get
serious
a
guys
large
and-
international audience to
like a
care,
diamond,
because
like,
it's
League of
like
Legends
such a
training
huge
and
international
plays
presence
and
that
says, "Dude, this is way too serious."
builds the
Funny when I go with my
viewership.
11-year-old to Micro Center.
It's like I have no time for this, but sometimes I'll skim Twitch, and the streams with the most viewers are always
So
League of Legends and Dota 2.
right? And he's talking
For some
to this
reason.
dude like he's
PC Master.
I always thought on Twitch that just watching was a game, or just talking. Just talking was a game.
Where is this game? Nobody. It's on. It's not on Steam. It's not
nowhere.
on.
No, I don't want this. I want this.
Oh, they're literally just talking, just chatting.
That is research.
That's how good I was at the internet. Anybody else? Am I the only one that thought that just talking was a game?
Make a lot of runs out there
nice.
when we were. Because we used to do custom
There are a lot of
computers and all
obscure
that shit,
games
right?
though
They
that you'll
always
see
take
there.
the
It's like,
price.
what
They
are
weren't
y'all
intended
playing?
to sell to like distributors.
Goat
Right, so they
Simulator
have, like,
is
limits on
oddly
stuff,
one of
so
the
it, like,
most
brings
popular
back-
of that
Goat
nature.
Simulator?
Have you not heard of that?
No.
It's so popular.
That sounds
You
dumb.
haven't heard of
Big,
that?
like,
That
dolly
sounds
carts
dumb.
behind me.
Okay, yeah, no. It's just like a weirdly popular game.
Club v Club, kind of like
Boys liked it when I came there, though. They were always trying to
lawn
throw their
mower
stickers on my-
simulator. Wow, flops the straight.
Oh, man.
OFC does.
Can you stop
Queen
running
Jack
so
10-9-8. Unfortunately, Kildo's got nothing.
I whiffed. I really whiffed.
Whoa.
good? Shows the absolute stone cold nuts. What a day for OFC.
Like, oh, I'm winning so much that I'm flopping the joint. I'm not getting any action.
Any other gamers in chat? The topic on the table on the felt has been about some retro games.
Surely there's some gamers in the chat.
Gotta be
I mean,
some
there's
gamers.
A lot of overlap with poker and gaming, I would say.
I'm trying to get
I know I like to do both.
I love me a good
Sean,
video
you're
game.
getting
Just
it.
bought Elden
That
Ring.
computer.
Haven't gotten to put a
Oh,
single
man.
minute into it yet.
I've purposely not spent much time looking at it because I know I would, or like even considering
right.
buying it because I know I would just burn hours and hours.
And I know I'm going to.
Yeah.
So that's
Because
why I'm
apparently
waiting.
that's like
So we just
an
ended up
amazing
getting one,
game.
but now he doesn't like it.
Very excited.
And I say that,
3080 Ti.
but over
$2,000 video.
on my
They're
birthday,
on sale right now.
He's not getting it.
GTA 5 went on sale for like
I was gonna say, all that
15 bucks, and so I
stuff
bought
came
that
down
for PC.
significantly.
And I've been playing that, and it's like
See 100 hours of my
yeah,
life.
super entertaining, completely open-ended,
Well,
and because I was a big Red Dead Redemption fan.
that's causing it, and
And,
also they're about to
yeah.
release the next gen. So
Open world games are
they're
awesome,
trying
but
to-
it's just
they're
like
trying to
so
liquidate-
not justified for me to.
Trying to liquidate.
It's
what
hard.
they have.
It's hard to
Those
get
are the
that
best
done.
kind of games, though. Open world
Becoming not
to me,
meaning
because it's
to rely on
like
anymore.
you
Like
can do
Ethereum,
anything,
all
go
these
anywhere.
Things that are shifting. doesn't
Here
make
comes
sense.
King High, tanking with the aces now.
We were cranking it out back then, 2013, 2014.
Tanking is,
good time.
you know,
Good times to be mining
tanking,
crypto.
but Niraj is buffering with the fives.
Grand bets.
Let's go to a turn card. Niraj needs a little suck out. There it is!
Wow!
Just like that.
Yeah.
Niraj turns
Just
up
like
the
that,
two
folks.
outer versus the aces of tanking, and they're 13K effective. Oh, baby, tanking with some, you know, some redraws to the flush.
From the
Don't-
Niraj
oh.
just drilling a miracle card on the turn.
Don't have good hands, or don't play streams when I'm calling them, folks.
whole model was based on
Oh, and tanking also has the ace of hearts here. He can find a heart to get the resuck, or an ace, of course.
I'm sure these guys have figured it out.
Oh my goodness.
Deuce of hearts would be pretty sick here.
Crypto value going down.
Would be actually mega sick. 7 of spades on the end.
Boom.
Full house for Niraj.
Niraj
Aces
has
and
almost
sevens.
nothing to worry about here.
Yeah, when the stream goes off, I figure.
Yeah.
And
me
tanking's
my
got to
friend
feel
very
pretty
close
okay
to
about his hand. He's got the ace of hearts. He blocks the nut flush. He hasn't seen any playback from his opponent. $3,000 bet on river.
another 50 if that's
Niraj with 12K behind says quickly all in.
Rips it.
And this is kind of a timing tell a bit where this gives tanking pause because he's got to be thinking, what is my opponent doing this with? It's very unlikely he's got a flush. Did he just calm me down with a 7? Was I beat the entire way versus a slow-played boat?
He says after the
Like
stream
it's-
he wants to meet you.
It's most likely for value, but are we beating the value shoves here? And I think
Yeah, tanking.
the answer is no.
I think probably is going to talk itself into a call, but
I think the worst problem for him is that he has the ace of hearts.
right.
My money guy gives me
And let's see if he can make the fold.
Yeah, less quote combinations of hands that are trying to turn their hand into a bluff on river.
That's not enough English. And then you go play some ethics.
But it's just such a weird board texture where he's got to be thinking, what does Niraj have? I just raised it to 250 pre. Goes call pre-flop. Bet, same bet. Niraj just
I like the
calls.
game. It takes my mind
Just
off.
calls on turn. And now I bet huge on river, and Niraj is just going to jam it? What?
Like last year, first big Hold'em game I played, I went down to the lodge when they had their like announcement weekend, and the church guys all went to played in Doug's 100, 200 game. I have a vlog of it. I got eviscerated.
Oh yeah.
So rather than play a full ring game, like they thought more players were gonna come, they broke it.
Tanking
It's just
really
2-5,
in
and
the
tables,
tank,
and that
as you
was,
can
like,
imagine.
my
I mean,
undoing, dude.
you just have
I have no doubt.
100, 200 with these savages.
two pair.
Playing shorthanded with Doug doesn't sound very fun.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah,
saying
when-
easy
when he's
fold. A lot of
stacking,
people
he
saying it's a
told me
call.
while-
Yeah,
while
I think
he
the
was
timing
stacking
of it
for like-
in a vacuum
for like
makes
a
me
minute and a half.
feel inclined to fold, but
Very nice.
it's also just such a confusing spot because, like, even if you had value, oh, nice
Great
fold,
fold.
by tanking, sweet
When he
mercy,
plays,
dude.
like he does play like,
$18,000 pot, and Niraj adding an additional 5. Yeah, and I think the timing of the bet on in
Going
the
to
end
swim there
is
in
what
college, man. I was in 2004 to 2008, and
Big
used
pot
to
going
get away
away
from
from
it. Nice fold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, his name is tanking, but I don't blame him for taking in that spot because it's a huge pot.
thick schedule.
You have a pretty big hand, but you're against an opponent that,
Thursday, 3 o'clock.
so far has played relatively straightforward. So it's like, what is my opponent trying to communicate by putting all these chips in? I don't think King Queen is doing that on the river. I double block Ace King. So it's like he's either got some kind of weird bluff or he's nutted. Nice hand to Niraj for sure.
Of course, yeah.
He's never shoving any of those hands. King, Queen, King, Jack, King, 10. I don't think so. Which sounds super definitive, so maybe I shouldn't say it that way. But if I'm sitting in tanking's shoes, I'm not thinking that my opponent is ever shoving a worse king. It's very unlikely he's got ace king.
Poker Monkey asking what the dealer's name is for this half. Her name's Cherie. So welcome her to the stream.
Pokernomix calls the raise from OFC. Queen Jack suited.
And Kildo. 3-betting light. Well, yeah, 3-betting light tonight.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it a lot too.
Oh, some passivity pre-flop. You want to be able to jump in on that and capitalize on people playing passively.
He's just setting up his aces later. That's all he's doing. Out of position, Queen Jack suited in the small blind, facing a 3-bet. Well, it's either 4-bet or fold, and he does let it go. And I really don't like 4-betting really with that hand personally. I think the book says it is a 4-bet or fold, but I really don't like doing it. I really don't.
Yeah, that's what he does. Sure.
It says it's
I think a lot of players would agree with me on that one.
They probably forgot that.
Good happening. Queen Jack suited. I could beat you.
Smaller 3-bet.
So we had 2 when I came in when I bought that.
Yeah, Eric's saying King 10 isn't that light. I mean,
19 suited.
The 99,
it's
yeah,
pretty.
there's some-
To rip it on
locked
river
up. You got locked up.
for
He's up a lot of money. Locked in.
12,000 total?
No, just 3-betting. 3-betting free.
Oh, 3-betting pre. Sorry, I thought we were still talking about the Niraj hand. Sorry.
No. Just 3-betting pre.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
I mean, you could. I like it. I definitely love it.
We haven't played a hand in a while.
I love all these players play. They're all professionals.
I'll check.
I'm a professional talker.
Tournaments.
One of these things is more profitable than the other.
Top pair for Swirlz. Second for OFC.
First thing in the morning.
4 of
Tuesday
clubs.
nights it's packed.
No clubs in
I mean,
sight.
most nights of the weekend it fills up at some point.
Two pair for both players, and they're both going to the river.
We usually play like Friday or Saturday.
Who's win picks?
Poker Monkey, $4.99 super chat. Best commentary and dealing as
like
usual.
Tuesdays,
Glad to be back
Fridays,
home. TCH
Saturdays,
Thursday for me.
4 days a
And
week.
the meetup game Sunday. Thank you, Poker Monkey. Good luck out there.
If the Wednesday stream looks good, and I think the after stream might be fine.
Yeah. It's so funny when you look at Poker Atlas and like every other room has like one table. Poker House Dallas will have like 2 or 3, and then there's 18 tables running here on like a Monday, 3 p.m.
We didn't pay him to say that, folks. It's just the reality.
Nope.
I should have stuck to my original plan
Do any of you guys have jobs?
of folding it pre-flop.
Oh man.
It's wild. It's cool to see the shift though. Like if you're here long enough, you can see the shift in players from the morning or afternoon or day crew to the night crew to the.
Yep. You get long enough, you see the
The early
night
morning
crew to the
crew.
morning
Yeah,
crew.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
A couple
That's-
of graveyard shift
night,
guys.
yeah, that's a tough look there.
The old guys walk in and trying to. I've definitely been here on Saturday night all night, and like Sunday morning, like there's like a line of these like older guys trying to like buy into the Sunday tournament. Whatever,
It's a great tournament. I'm buying into that tournament.
Ace-3 suited for
Screw you,
Pokernomix.
JD.
And the cutoff. Raising it. 150. 3-piece from JD. 600.
No,
They'll check it.
you're swiped in still. You're swiped in. It'll get
Defend
updated.
from Pokernomix. Ace-3 suited. Feels fine.
Oh yeah, definitely fine being in position. Let's get to a flop. Comes an ace. Perfect.
And a king. Something for everybody. JD with a 23K stack. Pokernomix with top pair.
Can't fold flop when you flop an ace. You do have to be careful though. Triple Broadway is never
Especially
great.
in a 3-bet pot. I mean, this board is very connected. Ace-3 is vulnerable to a lot.
I think big bets here from JD could get this done, but he's instead going to wave the white flag. Of course, that's easy to say when we see the holdings, but I think
Steve Ormond in the chat. Tell Pokernomix his dad is watching. From dad himself, I think. Reese, your dad's watching. Pokernomix, aces and tens with a king.
a little bit of reprieve there on the river.
Yeah, feels okay, especially with JD checking, and this checks back a lot. Unless Pokernomix wants to go for a smidge of value, which would be
Ace is good.
Ace is good. Mr. Reese over there, Pokernomix takes it down. Mark Wee in chat says he
Little
likes
bit,
playing
man.
when he
So
knows a lot of the
interned
players
with
and
me a few
staff.
years ago at the
Don't really
office.
know about anybody on the opposite side, so
Haven't
I think that
seen him
plays
much
into a lot of it for
last
a lot of players. It's,
year or
an,
two.
it's an experience
He
at
went
the
to
end
his
of the
wedding,
day. And, you know, you get to know everybody that you're playing with, everyone that's dealing to you, all the floors. You know,
Got
I like to
good-
keep it
good woman,
consistent.
he's
I
doing
like
good.
that. I don't mind that at all. It's usually the same for me. So
Yeah, the more personable, the better environment, I think. Quarter, 50, 100, no limit, hold'em this hand.
I don't know if he plays now or what.
Those yellows are the ball?
What? Yeah.
Those yellows? Yeah.
One's a good guy.
What's that?
Pokernomix, king 10
Yes.
suited for a limp.
Me and John are still tight. See him, yeah. Our kids go to each other's birthday parties and shit. It's just so funny how
King
far
10 versus the 3-5 suited of Harold.
A little bit.
Queen,
used to,
9-9, a straight draw for
I used to
Pokernomix.
play, not a decent amount. I played a little bit because we had a decent new table at the office. And so we would just, you know, bring in some cues and like, I mean, they had some stuff, like we bring in some cues and play. I was
Pokernomix going to take it down.
Yeah, I don't know. I played. I was never amazing. Definitely played with, you know. I used to play with several guys that played like.
Doug R, $9.99 super chat. Hashtag OMO.
We're well rated, and so obviously they'd smoke me, but you know, play with them.
No idea what that means, but
Doug R is a regular here, both in the chat and in the room.
I forget what the
His wife has actually made us some awesome, like massive cookies. Really, really awesome. I hope we can get you some of those. Because Derek, he delivered a basket to Derek.
Oh, it must be nice.
Yeah.
It helps to be here more than once a week.
That's been my
higher likelihood of getting
two guys in the office that were
perks.
One was a 9,
over a year ago.
And this just is because we're all
At the time,
familiar with
probably played
TTO,
level, like
right? Texas Theory Opera, whatever. This is a play on that. Doug is not an old guy, but he is an older gentleman. And you could probably deduce that OMO may or may not be an old man optional.
Well, actually, I looked at
somebody plays full, you're definitely going to win.
Oh yeah, there he
like
is.
outside of you know, gas stations and stuff like that. Looking at some different.
Optimal is optimal, you know?
Doing the storage unit plays.
If you're playing optimally, doesn't matter what you call it.
Some RV park
or a bar or whatever.
Open all sorts of.
Of course, optimal may or may not be subjective.
Yeah, actual players. But I haven't played very much in the last.
I already have. Yeah.
Do you?
5 years probably.
It's such a great model.
I'm sure I'm very, very rusty. I played a little bit at a buddy's house like
I mean, I diversified a lot.
a week ago. That was probably like the first time I like
22K for OFC in the green.
Pretty nice. He likes it.
Oh, that's a day. Oh, that is a day.
You play a lot at the house, or
Yeah, it's a hard time to do anything.
I feel like it's hard to actually play a lot at
I
the
mean,
house.
I
Like, you
bought
like
a
go
lake
in
house
spurts,
earlier
you
this year
know.
that we might turn into a rental or something.
I mean, now it's not bad if you have some cash.
Yeah.
You have the ability to buy.
This one, I'm hoping
really good time.
like Q2, Q3 this next year. I'm thinking
JD,
that's
210s.
more real
Looking
estate
for
options.
any action. He gets it from, looks like Swirlz.
Interest rates through the roof,
Kojak.
prices down. It'll work out.
They're going to go heads up. Coin flip here. Comes ace high, shuts up both players, I imagine. I mean, JD is capable of just betting range
Have
here.
any cyber
just
deals around
continuing
here?
and
Any
probably
cyber
just
stuff?
getting it done. Not the flop you want to see. Oh, Swirlz, though, going to take it to the streets and try and punk JD out of this pot.
Yeah.
Going for the check raise.
It was ahead of its time, but
And JD obliges to see a turn card. An 8 here on the turn.
That's where
brings
that's
in
where the huge upside is
really
on those
nothing.
leading edge pieces, right?
they really are. It's a big risk, but
It's actually a Mossberger. Check, river card coming. It's a jack. Showdown value now for Swirlz, and he's got the best hand. He's probably happy to check, and JD's probably going to snap check back.
I have my own navigation app.
Nice.
He does.
So we have a social impact aspect to it.
JD smiles and throws his hand to the muck.
Flopped it, huh?
Are you active in all those deals? Like, do you? Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
It works.
No, my family, we sold a business about 5 years ago. It was the world's largest air duct.
Okay. Very cool.
That's smart.
And then
Getting installed.
Nice.
World's largest air duct cleaning company, is that what he said?
I think it's just the world's largest air duct.
Yeah, one large air duct.
If I had to guess a location where that would be as far as country-wise, I would guess, well, I would guess just Dubai.
Always been moving full car.
I would guess
World's largest air duct?
Yeah.
Like single air duct?
Yeah.
Like one tube?
You doing trick shots on
I mean, yeah, maybe. Yeah, Dubai.
Like world's biggest building, world's biggest air duct. I don't know. Is that so asinine to think?
I think so. 'Cause I don't know if you buy ducts on a one-off basis.
Are you?
I would like to play a nice game of duct, duct, goose.
I assume if you have a table and you're collecting cues.
pretty good.
I think on like
That was dumb. That was horrible. Let's go to the action here where Kildo opens 65 and gets a bunch of callers. DC
All the physics of it, right? And then like,
says enough of this.
Let's change gears a bit,
garbage.
DC. I've won a couple pots now. I'm headed back up to 100,000. Let me pop it.
I had like a kind of shitty one, but it was like, better than whatever's like publicly.
Kildo
like,
obliges
wall,
to make the
but-
call. Niraj as
Yeah,
well.
that's
Now
a
Harold
nice
getting a
cube,
hell
so
of a
when
price.
they play them, man.
Oh, I have some.
Harold
Just
knows
so
that
much
he's
out of
not supposed to be
position.
in here,
Yeah.
but I get
So
why it's
so much
tempting
better.
with a bunch of calls in between.
Probably
Small
on
blind is just
good
such a
boots on Facebook.
disadvantaged position versus a bunch of crushers.
I've ordered cues where I gotta wait a year and a half.
But of course, when you fold, it's going to come Jack 10 8 all hearts.
Still waiting.
Good cues, good tips. Like, man.
So he's in there. Four-way action. Let's go. Let's play. a
All
big
right,
Cue builders, it's an art.
Yeah.
3K in the middle.
Whenever they
One of the bigger pots to start out.
Whenever they stop, they stop.
And it
one.
comes
Ace, Queen,
ace.
6.
Oh yeah.
Some clubs for Niraj. DC with the best queen.
Check.
Four-way pot, you might see DC slow down a bit. But alas, he's going to continue. Repping all the best aces.
See this?
Niraj, he's in there.
Flush draw in
Sorry, I
position
thought
is
I
a
put the
powerful
flick in.
hand.
This is our company.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is like
You get to make all the decisions.
I didn't get that. Don't even ask me how much it is.
The most information.
This is the one. Exactly.
I'm not a Cowboys fan, but Harold's got a nice get-up. Really
It's funny
repping.
that you're a Mavs fan, but not a Cowboys fan.
No.
Yeah, I feel like going from like,
Nope.
it's called a $100 cue, like a
Do you still have Bears roots or something?
No, I'm a Seahawks fan, actually.
Seahawks.
Pure art.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense, but
Art style. I mean, you can still get some better quality, but like,
Mavs,
2,500.
Seahawks, and
3,000 is still
White
a
Sox.
good playing cue. and then after that-
Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, just from a
after
regional
that, it's like-
perspective.
yeah. Order of pages to yeah.
But everyone is free to like whatever teams they like.
thank you.
You're welcome.
They already increase in
That's your
value.
one.
By the time I booked
That's
this
your
cue, I
granted.
showed you,
And one.
it was for whatever
And
amount.
one.
I'm
Checks
already
over to DC,
getting it.
excuse me, DC in the first position.
And it's not even ready.
Picks up a straight draw.
Yeah.
Just because I waited a year already.
Still
they
seems
wanna
fine to
cut
tell
down
the
year.
story that you've got a premium. 3-betting pre-flop. Putting some pressure on Niraj, who just has a 9 high
Once I
flush
get it
draw.
ready, I'm sure it'll be done more than double.
Really good raise candidate here for Niraj.
Yeah.
Just in case your opponent is
You know what I
bluffing,
mean?
you get to
Especially when
free
it's
roll
not, like,
them off their
normal
weak
to lead
hands.
time, right? Like, it's just like the man, people just
And
want
you
it now.
also
Yeah.
Yeah.
can build yourself a nice river.
How famous the manufacturer gets.
Yeah.
It's out of the way.
It does get out of the way. I mean, if you're just gonna call, it's not a great price. Only drawing to 9 outs there.
Right, plus 3,600 in a DC stack, almost to even now.
I had some like $100, $150 cue, which is like okay.
And on to the next hand here.
My friends came in.
I wonder how D's still doing in the tournament.
Oh yeah.
I saw earlier that he doubled up
Like, yeah,
Jacks
like the pretty
versus
nice ones, like,
aces,
back home and stuff.
flopping a
Like,
set of
the
Jacks,
ones
but I'm not sure.
throwing the
where
car,
he's at
throwing the
now.
trunk, and like bring the play, you know, like.
So the cue I play with,
I'm gonna pop my head out into the real world for about two seconds.
Yeah, I think
Maybe I'll see if he's out there.
They just came off break, and I think he's still in it.
All right.
Yeah.
so I bought it for 600 and I've been saving it since that's like, and it would be for 20 some years now. That's my playing cue
Not the
forever.
right flop.
Yes. Exactly.
For sure. Not the right flop.
100's
Go
on.
to still.
Oh yeah. I can't
Kyle
even imagine
Z.
playing with anything else. I love you, buddy. Thank you. Hey, slow.
Folds all the way over to DC.
I got the corporate thing though. Nah, no rehab.
Can you just give me 200?
350 over to Kildo.
Yeah, sorry.
Still working Tuesday morning.
You buying time?
Jack 9 suited.
You're gonna buy another like
Doing that for a while.
$200 NOV.
Even JD got paid for time.
I thought they gave you time if you went on the stream. No dice?
No dice. No dice. We all got to pay for our time.
Not wrong.
I did not see him. I am back.
Oh. R.I.P.
No, that's too much.
All right. Kildo got him pipped right now. Queen 9 versus Jack 9 after Kildo 3-bet. And it comes king high.
It's like 11 an hour with that special. It's not too bad.
Whenever they have the special, they know people like load up too. So like, so he's asking how much I'll load up. I don't load up too
It's out of the way.
Takes it down. Nice play by Kildo.
Did you ever play at the other room, that poker room
Tuning in
Texas when
TCH Live.
years
Don't
ago?
listen to the sexy hour.
Dude, that was so
Brought to you
brutal.
by
if
Ben
you
and
got
Ben and
sacked
Company.
And then had to go because they took
Let's
your
just talk about
license,
table
right?
8 for a
Shit,
minute.
like you had to pay at the
What's
end.
at table 8?
Table 8 is the.
I don't remember about it.
It looks like a must move for this
God,
game.
yeah, the dude showed me a
Because it
full
is
stack of IDs
huge.
that people would just
Nice.
burn out out of
Dong
10 and a
sits down
quarter.
there with a bunch of money in front of him.
I was playing on like a
Yeah, I'm
1
surprised he's not on his
table.
table. I guess he
and,
the
I
list.
stacked this guy like 3 or 4 times. It's only up
Great
like
game.
$1,500 on him or something. I was
Going
like,
on.
"Look, I'll pay for your time."
Sure. On the regular floor of TCH
20
Dallas.
hours.
Nice.
I was like, oh.
Good sign of things to come.
Very excited
6 hours.
to see what happens post-stream on this table. Maybe I'll take a picture of the
Interesting
lineup.
dude.
Oh, hilarious.
He hated that place, man.
Oh yeah.
He did not want to be in a customer
Give them
service
some
role.
loving.
It was just blowing my
they
mind
on the
how-
button.
how well that
27,000
took
in
off
stack.
and how
Reese at
little.
250.
He definitely had the right idea at the time. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to get shut down. I'm not going to put any money into this.
Yeah,
Ace
yes,
king
yes.
for JD. Facing an open on the button.
We could pay the security just to keep the game going because they try to like shut us down at 4 and we play through the morning.
3-bet
You're
and
probably
a fold.
playing with like Masood.
Nope. Whoopsies.
No bluffing.
Did it on purpose. I did it on purpose.
Oh yeah, Courtney. Yeah, Courtney. I think Courtney moved. So I
He
think,
did.
Yeah.
I played in a home game with him, with both those guys. Dale.
I don't know if you see the chart.
Courtney's hilarious.
Yeah,
Funny guy.
he's fun.
On the back left side, when it's not suited, it wasn't. It didn't look good.
I don't think I've ever seen Courtney without his sunglasses.
Good fold.
I don't know what he looks like.
This dude had a brother who would come play with us too. They were always good for the game.
You said you played there, Pokernomix, Texas?
Yeah,
A lot?
PLO.
a little bit, yeah. PLO was actually.
That might be
good.
where you look familiar then, though.
That was when I was recovering from that back surgery, so I couldn't do a whole lot.
Pokernomix,
When I
ace
come
queen
up there and
suited, wasted
play,
300.
That was great.
Kyle with ace king off. Immediate 3-bet. Blind versus blind. Pokernomix might even consider putting a 4-piece in here with ace queen suited, knowing that Kyle's smart enough to put the pressure on blind versus blind, but it looks like he's just calling. I don't know what the right thing is. I'm just saying, I'm sure it went through his mind. Kildo has 3-bet in this position a couple times as it comes. Ace 10, 5, 1 club, and Kyle flopping outstanding versus this exact hand. Top.
One of the sickest coolers you can get outside of aces versus kings is ace king versus ace queen flopping an ace.
Yeah, it hurts because how do you ever find a fold unless the board gets more dangerous? Deuce on turn.
Most of the time, though, the pots are significantly less than aces versus kings.
Yeah, Pokernomix probably, he knows that there's a chance that Kyle can have ace king, but also he's probably never folding or not folding too much. Especially when blind versus blind, it's just like this is a cooler, like you just said. Like it's like, how does my opponent have such a strong hand when I've already got such a strong hand? 1,700. And if Pokernomix calls this, I think Kildo's going to put a big one on river, knowing that okay, I must have him pipped with an ace.
This is another spot where position actually comes into play. Whereas if he was in position, he could raise
He
this.
folds.
Yeah, that's sick. That first of all, hold on, that's sick. That is stupid.
That is.
Whoa.
Kyle had.
I'm just gonna drop my topic there because this is way more important to talk about. That is insane.
That is a wild fold.
You had ace-8?
I don't know. He had his king.
Ace-8 good?
JD with confidence that he had ace king for sure.
Wow.
I bet Kyle had no better than his head.
Dude. That was an amazing fold. Like, it wasn't even that big of a bet. I don't know
It was like
how
half
you
pot.
ever find a fold there. You're only losing to a couple hands. Okay, all right, sure. You're losing to pocket tens. You're losing to ace 10.
Kyle had pocket aces.
I hope everybody has a lovely time on stream today.
Such a strong hand. Ace queen suited. Whoa.
That was crazy good. Nice hand. There.
Props to Pokernomix for finding a fold there. Wow. And again, I'm no pro and don't really know what the correct thing is. It just seeing those two hands, you expect if you put yourself in Pokernomix shoes, like, dude, I'm at least calling here, right? Like, I don't. Because there's a chance that Kyle Z also is doing that with ace jack or ace 9 suited.
Fun's good.
I don't know. It feels like you're putting enough rope out there to get your opponent to bet your hand for you.
Bucci with a $20 super chat. Well, hello, Mr. Bucci says, calm down a bit.
Remember one
It's
time
some
the
Meine
place-
magic. Well, I don't know what I can deliver for you, but
Next to like a
I hope I
boarding
can.
place, right? And Asian Philip would
Appreciate
get
you
up in the
chiming
middle
in
of the
tonight,
night
Mr.
and bark at the
Bucci.
wall.
Or Mrs. Bucci. Not sure, actually, to be honest.
To the point where like the store next door like literally got mad at them. Like, hey, you're, like,
But I'm going to
waking
base
our
it off
dog in the
poker
middle of the night.
demographics and
Then
how
I'll start
it's
barking back
more
through
than
the
likely
wall.
you're of the male variety. But let me know if I'm wrong.
haven't seen him in a
Just
while,
put me in the
but-
dirt if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's been a while.
He is himself.
We appreciate your super chat very, very much. And guys, you've been seeing
As
super
long as you show up
chats,
with, like,
you know,
triple egg
here
rolls
and,
or
here and there
whatever,
throughout the
that's
stream.
good.
Just so you guys
So
know,
good.
those don't go to Texas Card House. Those
You, like,
go
roll it
to
at,
the
like, 2
production
a.m.
staff
and
here
stuff.
at
Egg roll.
Texas Card House Live. So thank you all that do support us here.
Sorry for
They really go a
sorry
long
for
way.
barking at the dogs.
Make sure that we're taken care of back here. Thank you so very, very much. And now we continue on.
Forgot about Asian Philip.
Queen Jack for Niraj makes it $1.75 to go. And now tanking, flicks in the calling
Like,
chips.
you remind me of like a ADHD
We're gonna sweat it with him.
ADHD kid that never really grew out of it, you know, just kind of hyper all the time.
There comes 9 high. Garbage day for Niraj.
Backdoor heart opportunities, but he gets a free card. 10, a little helpful.
Okay.
Open-ended straight draw. 2 overs.
Two and a half. Gotta imagine he's somewhat paired up here. Maybe not. Maybe not a 9. Maybe a 7. Maybe a 9. Maybe a 10. I think he's got just some sort of pair here.
250 and a call.
And then comes a 4. Brick City.
Mr. Stephen Brown texted me today. He said this is the
And
first
this
time in
check
my life
signifies a pair less than a
it's been
10 to
addressed
me.
50% of the people on the stream, and I thought that was really mean.
I imagine we're gonna get a quick call.
I don't even think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. I mean, I'll take the compliment, but you know.
Niraj with a queen high bluff. This makes you think
Still
that
number 9,
tanking.
you know? I mean, right? I
Stephen
mean,
likes playing too.
What could tanking have? 2 6s maybe? 2 8s.
like for sure number 9.
Jack 9.
He does make the call, and he throws it over to Niraj, who tables queen high. And what do we got?
What is
9.
that?
It's a 9.
Ace or a ace 9?
8-9, I think.
8-9. So it was close.
Yep, 8-9.
You're the only one without winning one now?
Nice hand for him.
Nice hand.
I just lose the big one.
Yeah, okay. You too. Daniel, you won any? Just one?
He beat me in one. Oh, my God. Okay, 2 then 2.
2. You're like 2 out of 3 then. 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4.
I'm
2 out of 4?
fucking 1 out of
I had to fold queen to see earlier.
400 or something.
Yeah, I remember.
Is the Mando 100 on now?
Yeah, we're at a 4-blind game now.
I like it. Pokernomix, king queen off in the hijack to 300. Kildo feeling a little spicy tonight. Ace deuce suited. Raise to 1,000. OFC with a real hand. Ace king of hearts. Quick 4-bet to 4,000. Pokernomix is like, well, this was a $300 hand, and maybe even a $1,000 hand, but a $4,000 hand? Kildo folds it, understanding that OFC is rarely 4-bet bluffing in that spot.
Very quick.
I was folding.
Squeezing me an insta snap folding. Get out of there.
Call that throwing rocks and running.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
Throwing rocks and running, putting single raise out there and getting the action stirred up and then folding.
I think so. Yeah. Small blind.
Coming up after this hand is my favorite question time. Y'all already know.
Headed into the final hour of the quarter 5100 no limit hold'em stream.
Man, your keyboards after this hand. And it looks like Niraj has got a hand. 2/3 of a jackpot. Pocket 7s.
Get him, guys.
Looks like he's going to get some
3 for the price
action
of
as
1.
JD open with ace-6, and it gets to go
I like your
4
side.
weight.
I like y'all's side. I like y'all's side.
Oh!
You got
Six is full for JD. Wow. Ace 6-6, and JD's literally got ace 6 in the hole, and he's going to just start betting. 300.
Well, he doesn't want this one to go by on the cheaps, and Harold's
Oh,
got
I'm
the
sorry.
6.
Yeah, like I completely glazed over that. Harold has the case 6. This could get very expensive for Harold.
It needs
Less
to go
than
runner
1%.
for him. Runner 9s. That's
one.
all that can happen for him.
Wow.
No
10
dice.
of hearts. Jeez.
Niraj still has 2 live outs. 7s over 6s bigger than 6s over aces. Otherwise, JD with a hammerlock.
2,000 in the pot, and you got to really build it here, baby. 1,200. Niraj probably funds a fold with a player behind, but Harold has got to think he's in a great spot.
I mean, the hearts come in, saving grace for him.
1 to go.
Save him some money, and now he's
this
got bottom
sucks
boat.
for Harold. Bottom boat, you're right. 6 is full. JD now with, wait.
JD has 6s over 8s.
6 is over aces. Right, I'm just, yeah.
Harold
6 is over
thinks
10.
that he's chopping with all 6s, but JD's got the case 6 that he doesn't chop with.
Harold might lead on this board thinking that JD could have all the top aces, which would pay a sizable bet, but he is going to have some, JD's going to have some bad news for Harold. Oh, and this is a saucy look, like $3,800 bet. How much?
He thinks that he's
34.
free rolling this bet, right? Like there's no chance that JD has a 10 here.
And he's communicated that he's probably in for the whole hand, leaving himself 5,600 behind. So JD can confidently go all in and be like, well, I'll take all of it, please. It'd be very hard for Harold to fold, even though he knows like his 6 is vulnerable. Like it's not the nuts by any means. Same with JD. I mean, technically, like a 10 pops him here, but he's got to feel okay about 6s full of aces.
JD just is putting a little time in there before he sends it all in the middle, hoisting the mainsail. You don't want to give away timing tells like we've seen tonight.
Yeah, JD usually is thoughtful about every single hand in about the same amount of time. He's taking a little bit extra time here, trying to think it through. My assumption is he's going to put it in to get paid by all the other. I mean, it's hard for his opponent to have a 6. The case 6.
He
Says
goes
all
all
in.
in.
And this is a puke situation for Harold. I don't know how you find a fold, but also Harold knows that JD knows that Harold only has 5, quote only, still a ton of money, 5,000 behind relative to the pot size.
Leveling war like Magnus Carlsen this few days ago. Did you see that?
No.
Magnus Carlsen resigned after 2 moves.
In chess?
Yeah.
Wow. Because
he knew that in 60, well, I don't know, X amount of moves later, he was just going to lose.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Isn't there multiple options?
Of course. But, I mean, it was unbelievable.
That is insane.
I wish I knew more details about it, but I just saw the tweet about it, and I just lost it. I'm like,
Yeah.
chess is a weird game, man, but it's the best game.
Sure, Harold in the tank still.
He's got his own chess.
Because it's very strong on the river for JD to rip it here with Harold only having 5,000 left behind. Again, 5,000 is more money than I've ever had in my entire life. But I'm just saying, relative to the size of the pot, he didn't have that much left behind. So for JD, it doesn't look like JD's ever bluffing here because JD would think that a bluff wouldn't get through very often. And so Harold, this is playing into Harold's thinking. Now, granted, Harold has under-repped his hand all the way to the river, thinking that he was trapping the whole time versus the best aces.
Oh, maybe there's a lot more to that chess talk. We'll talk about more about that later. I only brought that up because this is a kind of a chess war kind of scenario.
Yeah.
As can Harold dance around all the possible moves of JD?
And I wonder if Harold's considering the knowledge that he had shown some pretty blatant bluffs earlier in the game. He showed the deuce 3 air, and so he could be thinking that maybe JD thinks that Harold could have been trying to make a move on river, but he actually's got a value hand. I don't know. This you feel for the guy because this is like such a brutal spot with 6s full of 10s.
It's a lot of money, 5,000 more, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're looking at the pot.
$28,000 pot. Or whatever the
whatever it shakes out to
be. Yeah.
I think it would be an 18K pot. Is what I think it would be.
Calls.
He does make the call. It's no good. JD with 6s over aces. Got him pipped, and that is going to be a huge pot. $22,000 going his way, and that is sick. Yeah, the table feels
it's
it.
pretty brutal, like to have the case 6 there because JD's got everything. Yeah. Good game, Harold. GG's all around, and JD scooping a nice one, $22,000 pot.
Yeah.
Bill James says JD gonna bust him twice. He sure did.
18,000 in the profit for JD. OFC still crushing the game for 24.
What a huge pot for Jay Diggles as we move on through the night. And so a little bit more about what happened in the chess world. It is a big deal because chess obviously being the flagship game of the world. Right, the most studied game in all of history's time.
Is it?
It's got to be, right?
Those are pretty lofty statements, but it checks out, I think.
I would like to venture that.
Apparently, that wasn't in the
Magnus Carlsen, arguably the best chess player out there right now. One of the best, top 3 for sure.
And then just flop the nuts.
His opponent,
raised it, I was like, I like your side.
I can't remember his name, but I do remember hearing that there was a big cheater in the chess world.
Were you disappointed?
Basically, like RTA in poker was doing that.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is
is what I understand.
I wanted Niraj
Which would be pretty advantageous to have RTA in a game that is solved.
Yes.
Niraj folded. Niraj turned hearts and
time I
folded.
can make it home in time to see myself get stacked.
Yeah, that's sick.
And
the
comments
delay
here saying
close
that
enough,
his resign was more of a protest to his opponent. More of a move here. And
Strong.
Feels
it's kind of sick.
But that's Uman's favorite.
nothing like some chess drama.
Just wanted to round that out as I was going through our 22K pot with chess stuff.
So if you had a 6. Well, yeah. But
Got it.
Saturday? I think he was here
And
Saturday.
Chad has definitely helped me out in rounding that information.
Well, yeah.
Clint, dropping by in the chat. You might remember Clint,
Clint.
the really fit guy. That
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's all I had to say. All right, fair.
Yeah. He plays this stream.
Yeah.
With the personal training business.
Yes, of course.
Nice. Welcome.
And he says, JD dropping the hammer.
yeah, since he had a 6.
Putting the hammer
As he
down.
does. I mean, this dude is such a boss. People accuse me of being a fanboy, and you know, guilty as charged
Straight cooler him, you know?
because he just
Pop him
runs
dead.
so well and plays.
No,
Takes
I bet
full
they're-
advantage of the opportunities when he runs great.
Queen high. Queen high.
Just flop him dead, but then let him like.
Wow,
think
there's
he
a lot of
catches
chess
up.
players in the
Dude,
chat.
we have
Gross one. Dirty.
8 alternates for this game. Full list for this game.
Well, someone's getting the seat. We want to wish it best to, of course, Harold. We've already kind of touched on that, but I'd like to put some some GGs in the chat for Harold. We always do that on Saturdays when some players bust out of the tournament. I think Harold deserves due respect there on a sick cooler on that one. So GGs for Harold tonight as we get an alternate into his seat. And I'm sure that over or under on one player to say, oh, you got big shoes to fill or some sort of comment like
Yeah,
that.
I think the guy coming
He's
will
just
have
cruising. I got you.
enough to fill the shoes.
That made sense.
If my scoop is correct.
I forgot about the JD factor with A6. Awesome, very much
The
possible.
JD factor. I got it. I like it. I like it.
He just demoed it.
What I do is like on stream, I just assume he has it, and then off stream I don't, and it's worked out pretty well. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm all right with that strategy.
Raise at 250 from Niraj. Call from
I'm
Swirlz.
always go with the fold, boys. Always go with the
Queen
fold.
3 suited.
I'll never complain about the fold. Even if I got the nuts, it's okay.
Nice.
Rob comes 8 high.
2 6s. Pretty good. We don't know what Swirlz
I'm
has.
just saying you run better. I think
Aaron,
you
a
run
straight
better
draw.
on stream, so.
He's pretty strong.
I- it's
Niraj's
not
probably
even like
okay
that.
with
I don't
anything
even
that
think it's
happens on
strategy
this
thing.
flop.
It's just
Oh, it's just like a superstition thing.
Yeah, it's a superstition.
And
Tell me I'm
we'll take
wrong.
it down, and
This
that's
is superstition.
one of
You
those
not
things that he would
You
like.
just flop
I did pop a vote.
Always a
4
good
ways
result to take it
after we
down.
were
When I'm in
Talking.
when I'm in another country and I get a text from Hoptown Josh, who's played the stream for like 3 times, and he asks me, does JD always flop a set every stream? That's how you know you run good. Like, you know.
I know I run good.
We hardly text, and you just text me out of the blue. Yeah, the answer's yes.
Absolutely yes.
Does JD always flop a set on
So
stream?
whenever I
Feels
have
pretty
top pair
consistent.
against him,
I mean, if you're gonna
always
text anybody
assume
that's a regular Tuesday stream
standards.
about
And then I
JD,
play
you're gonna text the counterpart, right?
It's just what's happened. You've seen it.
Kyle Z is
Always go with the folds.
Swirlz
other
does
side
some
of the
weird
toast.
shit with kings, causes Ram to go all in with jacks, and you just wake up with aces. You know, just
that is a hand I will never forget.
Yeah, I don't think I was on that one, but I remember seeing it.
I thought it was you.
It could have been. I mean,
The
we've seen a lot of
52K, 3 all in,
funny
aces,
thing
kings,
is
and jacks, or round
Could have
shifting
been.
with jacks.
We've seen a lot of hands.
Oh wow, that was a sick one. That's what actually my profile picture was me like reacting to that. Great hand, one for the archives. for
Kildo
sure.
really turning the heat up for a lot
I
of these.
like it, dude.
3 bets in the blind.
$1,300 to go. Swirlz in position with a suited ace. Could go any way here, but he is going to like to let it go. Definitely a reasonable line. It's the most popular line in that scenario.
Thought about getting way out of line.
apparently, man.
Yeah, you could tell JD took a second thinking about it. He's going to 4-bet ace-6 off. It probably would have been a good spot to do it.
A6 off, did it? How long the stream go for? 10. It goes like another 45 minutes. 45 minutes an hour.
Oh, 9:30, 9:40. Yeah.
Another hour. Yeah.
I don't know my space. I'm in yours. You got
Not really. I got 3 shots of vodka.
Sorry. Swirlz is like, that's funny for me.
Uber Eats delivers.
I have a feeling it's not.
Good read. Sick read.
He's on one.
Sick read. Niraj is playing fucking perfect.
200.
Perfect. Sick read.
Raise 200 from Swirlz, ace 10 off. DC calls. Man, he's had not many. Try again, tick 2. He just has not had many hands to play,
Super quiet.
is what I was trying to say.
That was the best way to handle that, and I'm going to steal that when I'm a D.
Swirlz continues, betting 150, an instant fold from the $100,000 man in seat 1.
Is the button here? No, it's here.
Didn't Magnus Carlsen play the main event of poker this past summer?
Didn't who? Sorry.
Magnus Carlsen, I'm pretty sure he
I don't know.
fired the main.
Swirlz
was
pulled
Sop.
that Splash 1. So I just watched some like Top Gun YouTube video about like the movie. That's what they were calling it, like Splash 1.
You know, I never think I saw it.
Yeah.
What? I'm afraid to. Actually, hold on.
Mute yourself first.
Earmuff.
You never saw Top Gun on Swirlz? You never saw Top Gun, an American classic? Even Edison seen Top Gun.
The original or
Either one.
150?
150.
Okay.
He is the top-ranked chess player in
Edison,
history.
you seen Top Gun?
So there's that. I wasn't sure if he was number 1 or not, but he is.
What is that? A movie or something?
And he did play the WSOP.
What's the name?
That's pretty cool.
Top
I
Gun.
didn't know that. Now I know.
It's a movie about fighter jets in America.
You know, it's all about the more you know.
The first one's from
right.
the 80s, though, and they just remade
Kylo.
the second
He
one.
goes into
2
a foreign
nines,
country
gonna
and
3-bet,
bombs
and
them.
Niraj gonna make the call with the ace-5 of clubs. Let's go to a flop.
It's like the most American thing you can say.
I think it's
like the most American movie.
That's not the
Yeah.
right
Did it?
flop.
Queen
Dude.
10.
1.3 billion or something.
Did you see the?
Is that the one comes out, like the second one comes out?
Yeah. With Tom Cruise. Flying the fighter jets, yeah. You should watch it. You should watch
Caldo takes it down.
Oh, it's awesome.
2 nines.
America through and through. Yeah.
He's so American right now.
I mean, it's kind of propaganda, but it's like, you know,
right.
it's really well done.
He sets it up like it's real suspense. It's like,
new one?
fly in.
Most people, when they
Because
hear
the
the name
Chinese
Tom
audience is
Cruise,
so-
probably think about
they
Top
changed some
Gun.
things.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh, so they changed the
Mission
stuff.
Impossible.
The
Yeah.
new Top Gun,
Right.
they changed something. He
When
does
I,
been
when,
a
I,
lot, though.
when I hear the name Tom Cruise, I think of the dinner party
Chinese audience
episode
is
of
very
The
important.
Office.
Very important for boxing.
Is he in that?
He's the topic in charades.
Tom Cruise. You know,
Oh, man. That's a
good at playing
callback.
I know, but it's so
many episodes
far-fetched.
of Friends.
You don't like
Of
them?
The Office. The Office.
Oh, The Office, sorry. Yeah.
He beats us all the time.
When they're playing charades, that's the first thing. As they're talking about Tom Cruise, that's
What's his name? What's his name?
What's his name?
Niraj, Ace King, makes it a buck
Where's the
50.
best?
Yeah. Always the best?
Dude, Air Force Jack is
Lord with a $4.99 super chat on
He was a
us.
beast.
Another
He was a-
day,
he was
another
a beast.
fantastic stream. But I want to see more slow rolling,
Skinny,
crying, laughing,
Probably
emoji.
like
Love it
30
so much, Lord.
Maybe we
He's
can.
probably
Then.
Windstar.
Maybe we will.
Jiggities versus Ace King is a good start.
26.
Oh, well,
Oh,
he's probably 30, but like probably looks younger.
He does. He takes care of it. He's like
I
kind
will
of angry,
play to that
He's always
chat,
angry,
that
but
super
like,
chat,
but
just a
not like in a
minute.
bad way, but like a competitive angry.
My last down
Edison,
today was the sickest slow roll I've probably ever seen.
I got no time for slow rollers.
Yeah.
And
Get
it was an
choke slammed
accident
for me.
because it was an older guy, and I don't think he meant it, but it was gross.
You got a photo? Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
beast,
wow.
dude.
Top set for
the same guy.
Pokernomix. Been waiting for this one.
But a straight draw for DC and the
remember
nut
what his name
nothing
was,
for
Jack.
Niraj.
I think it was Jack. I think it was.
Pokernomix is going to fast play this one.
You gotta follow him on Instagram, but I haven't seen him posting in a long time.
$600 bet. Fold from
Yeah, I
Niraj.
ran into him in the Bellagio like 2 years ago.
And DC, he's got plans for this hand.
He always used to tell me to get a girlfriend every time when he was picking up his chips.
King
telling
now
people
gives
things.
him more outs. He's
Open
double
ended
gutted.
Straight draw.
Oh, yeah.
Every single time. I mean, he was right, you know, but
He also got so mad at me for running good. So mad.
I mean, but it's a
$1,500
competitive thing.
is the bet.
I did run really good, obviously.
He like feeds off that anger.
We had a spot like with the swirl spot that you were talking about earlier where like
you do something silly, it costs you money.
$1,500 bet,
Yeah, Cyrus was in the
$4,500
So
pot.
like this pot got super
Got
bloated and stuff, and like
five.
I ended up
Excuse me.
coolering him.
The screen says 5 outs.
Had a monster.
In his mind, he's got more than that, but 5 live
What's up,
outs.
dog?
What's up, dog? Hey, your chips are officially in
I
play.
didn't find one.
8.
Oh, okay.
Boy, that kind of looked like a 9.
We'll
Jack's
find it
full
later,
for
it's fine.
Pokernomix. Quick check from DC. Who's not putting another dollar in this pot.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you played a lot with
Unless
us
he
in
can
Oklahoma. He
induce
was
some
based out
bluff
here, so
somehow.
like,
There's not a lot of
2,200.
like good like Air Force. Like,
Very
really solid-
value-y
Yeah, here's a
for
really
Pokernomix,
solid-
trying to get paid by an 8.
Yeah, he
or
played with us in
flop
Oklahoma for a long
straight.
time. Dog, you remember that Air Force guy we used to play with?
Oh yeah, yeah.
The kid. You remember his name?
Huh?
You remember his name? Was it Jack? No.
You kind of poison the well when you do that, you know? Jack,
He lets
when you
go
jump.
of it.
Well, that's why I asked first.
Yeah.
Nice hand for
I was
Pokernomix.
like, let me see this and see this.
All right, so this slow roll was in PLO,
understand how the
right?
question
And it's
Okay,
and the
I'm
board
sorry,
is
I'm
7,
sorry, man.
7,
I was trying not to
6,
leave. I was trying not to
I was
leave.
trying to
9, 5,
I didn't mean,
right?
mean to be mean.
Look at the picture
And
later.
opponent. Well, it goes like bet, and it's like bet for huge. Player goes all in for a little bit more, and it was like a side call, right?
Measurement tools, by the way,
And
survey where you like
the non-slow rolls over top
I have home games.
and like for like 2 minutes, the slow roller is looking at his hand just like, you know the thing that people do when they're folding, but they like don't want to let go of it, right? And he's just like, how did I lose this hand? And then he's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I don't struggle with that.
And he rolls over 2 7s, which is quads. Yeah. He's like, I only thought I had 1 7. I really didn't know.
For like stacks.
For piles. I'm talking for like probably a 9, 10K pot on a 1-2 PLO game.
He bought him for like 100K.
Yeah, even if they're elderly,
None of
that
us
still
put
hurts
it
to
in
be
play at
the
all.
receiving end of that slow roll, thinking like,
you're
oh,
the
I just
guy.
got the max, the top boat.
Like the dude is fully like getting ready to accept this pot, right?
Yeah.
Because
Letting
like,
him-
who sits on
letting
stares
him-
at their hand
yeah.
for 2 minutes?
That's so annoying.
I'm
Like
playing
objectively
big.
so
I got
annoying.
you.
I mean, 2 minutes is a long time. That's kind of like.
And it actually was like 2 minutes.
No, it was more like a minute, but it's more
felt like
realistic.
2,
It really did. Because you're just sitting there doing nothing for a minute.
Yeah, everybody's like,
Fun thing about
Hand
playing-
time here.
yeah.
Like,
especially if you played poker for years.
I hope his cards don't scan their hands.
table your hands, friends. Just
Yeah,
table your
wow.
hands. Please, Lord, just table your hands.
You're waiting to go on the card. You're waiting to go on the card.
That's happened to me a couple of times.
Flop quads. Didn't know it until after
like,
the all-in and call on the river.
Like the whole first 30 minutes, Swirlz cards.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, I guess.
Like there was a period of time where Brian just wasn't scanning his cards. I got on to Brian. I was like, Brian, if you're gonna play on stream, you gotta scan your cards. All right.
Hope none of you guys have been slow rolled that badly.
This layout looks much better
is
on
like-
video. I don't know if
I've come a
it's
long
like
way in
red
terms of
and
tilt,
black.
like
It's
there's
it's
especially
very,
like
very.
playing at a place like this where you have game selection, where you can actually play within your bankroll
Great. It really
and not have to drive hours.
The color of the
A lot
old
less tilts me now, but
tables,
man,
like,
slow
There was a
rolling.
white chip or something. Now
Unless it's like
there's always like a
a
chip
home
color
game where you
interference
know
on the-
everybody. Aces and eights for JD.
Nice hand here for him, unless Oaks got
I
something
have
else.
so little patience for that dude. It's just like,
Daddy Dong put you in play.
and like, yeah, of course I shouldn't feel anything. I get slow rolled, but I do, and it's like the worst feeling, I think.
Hey, I'm actually being kind right now.
JD's got the second best 2 pair here on this board, and he could definitely go for value.
Both of these guys have 32K in their stack.
OC 3 betting pre. It puts him on this river. Like, he's got a lot of these rivers. But what ace is calling down flop turn to arrive on the river?
He drove down from Oklahoma City. He's not going to turn around.
Imagine not one of those. I gotta imagine he's on a pocket pair holding.
Exactly.
Oh, the cat with an interesting philosophical
3-hour drive.
statement. It's not a slow roll if it's unintentional. When you play for 24 hours, your mind gets fuzzy. For sure, your mind gets fuzzy. But I'm not sure. How do you define a slow roll? Because you're literally slow rolling someone.
It doesn't
Even if it's
have
unintentional.
To, yeah, it doesn't have to be.
It still feels the same if you're on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like 7.
But yeah, like you can
It's
obviously.
not malicious.
Yeah, you can obviously tell when it's malicious or not. If it's malicious, bro, I think we're having words. If it's not malicious, it still
All
sucks.
right, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, it's like okay, all right. There's no way I'm getting over this.
I'm really curious as to what OC's got here. He makes the call. We're gonna find out.
People buy clips and put him on there.
And I think that's good.
My bud's one of my guys in my office. Just
With
got
that
his,
reaction, I'm
full
assuming he's got
self-driving
a
upgrade
naked
today.
10.
10-9. So 2 9s. Pocket pair. Ha! 2 for 2 for Benjamin today.
So
on the whole like three-way down. So there's sometimes on the curves. Like,
He was ahead until that river.
I looked up and
Sure, I've seen his head. He's thinking, not like that. Not like that.
Sweet said I run good on
Very nice hand for JD, taking some off of our showman today. OFC.
I mean, I had an 8.
But it's honestly the best feature I've ever done.
Half pair.
I drove it back from LA, and it felt like way
yeah, no doubt. I had an F250.
He wants to jump in. He's jumping in.
I see Dong.
He's jumping in.
He's jumping in after
Dong, I mean, let's play.
Sure.
Let's play a. What? How much does he have? Let's
It
play
could be a
100.
200K pot.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have 3 players in there at all, 200K pot.
Let's at least play a 100K pot. That would really make this night
He
something
had a
special.
serious face, you know?
We got an hour, just under an hour to do it. Let's see.
And he's also in like a great mood.
Welcome Dong to the stream. Famous for always buying in super deep.
Go.
Oh, he's sitting on 41K. It's still a crap ton of money. I think he's got more than that. He's got more than that.
He's got more than that. He's got that in yellows alone. More than that.
He's got about 55, 60K in
I know
yellow.
what that means.
All right.
I know what it means.
King high board.
Matt knows the kind of guy that has a little bit of a disconnect with how much things are these days, you know? I'll be like busted out.
Dong with the betting
busted
lead
out
pre.
for, like 20K.
Continuing.
Mad Dog's like, come back. Yeah, I was like, I lost 20K. He's like, that's not that much. It's like, what? It is Mad Dog. It's a lot of money.
Betting a call, so JD continuing. After that whole speech about scanning cards, we don't know what JD has.
He's serious. He's not trying to needle. He just doesn't.
Oh, I know. That's the best when people are that disconnected from reality,
just,
right?
You know, he's just been successful for so long that you don't know.
Check.
Straight draw. Ace on the end.
One of the whales on the PLO table. 1-2 PLO, it plays like a 2-5 or 5-10. It gets deep sometimes during the day, right?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Lee was in there splashing around. He's like, yeah, man, it was 8 or 10K today. Come back tomorrow. No big deal.
Like that's normal.
He's gonna go for it.
Dong has like
Actually, why I stopped
75,000.
telling people about the stream that I do.
Super nice hand.
It's just stressful.
Yeah, sure.
Very well done for Dong.
4,000 big blind. Like, oh.
Yeah, exactly.
When they make big, so like last year they had a big tournament or something going on here, and all the it was when they like had the tournament between all the TCHs. There was only one game running up here, a cash game, and it was 25-50 PLO.
I was telling him about you earlier, Don. On the stream here, I was telling him about you. I told him once you had your second kid, you started playing like a bitch.
Like 4 hours. It was, I won more in the cash game than the first prize of the tournament. I was like, oh, this is wonderful. Goodbye, guys.
See you later.
These guys are all like making it to the day 2 and having to drive to Austin. It's like, wow, what the fuck? What are we doing here?
I didn't understand Kyle logic. That was the best game ever, and he.
Oh, that one he laughed earlier. I don't know. That's the fucking best game ever.
Dong is deflecting right now.
Oh, okay.
The game that you left after Charlie got you.
Pokernomix at 2, 8 calls 100, Kildo, Kildo.
Guys, I'm just if I lose
two
20K,
ladies
I'm going
raise it
home.
to
That's just
400.
how it is. I'm sorry. Like I'll see you tomorrow.
Call me crazy.
Call me crazy, but 20K is.
When tomorrow sort of midnight, because sometimes you just come right out, you know.
I thought about. I'll put it to you that way. I thought about it, Dong. I actually thought about it.
That's really shit.
Yeah, I would have put you in actually.
Yeah, I know.
I knew how you like to burn my money.
Oh!
Ace in the door. Pokernomix out flopping the queens of Kildo. This could be a sicko spot.
How'd you do out there?
Pokernomix middle set.
Fuck him
Kildo
up.
with an overpair.
You fucked him up.
Like always.
I fucking him up.
Like always.
Yeah.
I'm trying to weave my way around these tight white guys. I learned
You're doing well.
yeah.
check raise from Pokernomix to 1,800, and on this board,
They heard the legend. Now you're off
feel like a
tilt.
slam
You're
dunk.
off tilt.
Kildo could go either way. He could just call, or he could put a
All right.
3-bet
Someone's
in.
leaving after.
Have we seen Pokernomix check raise yet tonight?
I don't know. I think Kildo, definitely not much. Kildo definitely recognizes that King of Diamonds makes things worse on the turn
Yeah, you up, Swirlz?
for Kildo's hand.
No piles, right? God damn it.
94%
You got somebody
equity.
you're locking it up?
And Pokernomix
I like to minimize my
going
losses.
to feign weakness and check on a King of Diamonds turn. Trying to tell the story that he had like Ace-9, and Kildo's going to check
I
back.
also have 3 kids.
Too savvy.
And 2 other jobs. Yeah,
3 on the end. $5,000 pot.
forgot about those other things. Small details.
How do you price this if you're Pokernomix?
I wish I could hang out with y'all.
Checks.
all night.
Oh, man. I don't know. I think Pokernomix thought that Kildo might have aces or something and could get one more bet.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's a very weird dynamic when you pull off a flop check raise and how the rest of the hand
Yeah, I
goes.
think there might have been a little FPS at play, fancy play syndrome that kind of got in Pokernomix's way, like, being a little results oriented. If you go bet, bet, bet.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, I'm not.
Or bet, check, bet, at least you make the most you can.
I mean, we just see Kyle check a lot of rivers with second best type hands.
Yeah, Pokernomix.
Not one to really take a
You don't
stab
want
at
to play
it.
for all of it, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe if someone brings me something, I
Sometimes,
got you.
sometimes I call sometimes. For sure.
Of course, that's us knowing Kyle's style.
The real answer.
I'm working the waters.
Two tens or something.
Straddle, right?
Dong with a couple Broadway cards.
90,000 Dong has.
That's more right.
Let's play a $1 million pot between Dong and DC. 180,000 between the two of them. That would just be so insane.
Can you imagine just aces versus kings for piles and piles and piles of money?
I cannot. No, I cannot. Top pair for
So I'm going to pick your brain someday about renting the house. Someday.
The house?
Eventually.
I got you.
Easy game.
You like this guy said, if the house
OFC and
prices come back
JD
down,
up,
maybe
at the top, winning 20K apiece.
6 months.
Spoiler alert. I'm gonna tell you to hold the one you have and buy it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's the plan. But like, so right now the new ones are very pricey.
15 movies, I'm pretty sure.
And then interest rates also. Like, you're also
The latest one, though, right?
they're coming down.
I mean, hey, I don't talk about it, but I make the money on it.
Well, it's one of these things where it's like,
Where am I?
yeah. It's
OFC and JD both up
no, but the prices come down.
$20,000 tonight.
trade-off.
Make sure I'm on. Yeah, I'm on.
Pretty decent day at the office, but everyone else working hard at it. A few players up a few thousand, players down much more than that.
Yeah, a couple players left the table already that got felted, so their losses aren't reflected on that list. Dong with 2 threes on the button.
That's the highest.
2 sevens for Kildo. A lot of nice starting hands for Kildo tonight.
What'd you say, David? What time?
3.374.
Yeah,
That's my highest.
that's fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah.
My main is 3, but my investment stuff's at 4.
Oh, I'm set. That's cute. I'm set 3 on my main. No big deal.
What's that?
I'm set 3.
I thought it was lower. I checked mine. I'm
Pretty
3.8.
cool, and everyone's bragging about mortgage interest rates. Very cool vibes.
It just never made
becomes
sense.
995.
Quite enough sense to like ever refinance. Like, I looked at it twice. I looked at it twice. And never quite made sense.
If you talked to me, you probably would have done it.
Another player really hates this flop,
Well,
and that's why they're both going to the turn. 5K in the middle.
I mean,
Comes a
you
king.
probably have to
That
commit
might
to
stop
4
things.
to 6 years, at which point you might not have been that confident that I'm going to hold them.
yeah, it wasn't in the plan at the time, and like, yeah.
But your break even is probably.
Kildo here has all of the
Your break
kings
even probably.
and can very easily represent it, as maybe it would be just a standard C-bet on the flop turning into 2 pair on the turn, and that might just get Dong way out of the way.
You know a lot of people here?
Yeah, I started going to here like
$1,800 is the
2
bet.
months ago, and then like playing with a couple of these guys.
These idiots.
He does get out of the way. Very nice hand.
Kildo making it happen tonight.
Will you let me?
I mean, maybe. No close.
Honestly, I don't think there's no, I mean, there's so many pro, reg pros there.
Yeah.
We're here once every month or two. That time.
Ready? Straddle?
Just when I had the ace queen, I didn't re-raise, and then it comes
Gotta put the strudel doodle on. Final hour of the stream. 40 minutes remain. A lot of high stakes action tonight over the last 3.5 hours.
On the hunt.
We're on the hunt for a 100K plus pot for sure. It's coming. We know it's coming.
What's that? Friends with Ryan.
Swirlz is in there with 2 4s, calling tankings open with a mystery hand. Pokernomix, suited ace, he's in there. Looking to flush mine a little bit. Jay Diggs in the straddle, waking up with king queen. I think he's very capable of a 3-piece. And he is. He's grabbing the frisbees up to 1,600.
Nice size raise and multi-way pot. Swirlz on the button. I've seen call with tiny pocket pairs, hoping to flop a set in position. Looks like that's what he's interested in doing. Back over to Pokernomix, getting a price.
It's not a really good one, though.
And he says he folds. You can flop the nuts with ace-3 suited.
Sure. I don't ever do that. I've tried.
25, 25, 50.
9, 3, 8, rainbow.
Back over there. Doing this time.
JD continuing with almost all of his hands.
Trying to rep some amount of overpairs here.
The LA,
Oh, yeah. You look good.
it's a really good game.
And,
Ace
well,
on turn.
a lot of those bluffs Swirlz was beating there, like ace king on the flop, now achieved.
I think JD knows that he probably needs to put another bet out there representing all the best
But then, Alan Keating buying for $500,000.
Broadway aces. Okay, but what do I know? He checks.
I mean, seeing the hands we see, I agree, but I think he's worried that Swirlz floated with an ace.
Yep. Or it's pretty likely that he would flip an ace. Deuce. 4s. Best of it, 62. JD might be giving up. Who knows?
I think JD's range now, after the check on the turn, looking a lot like Jackson 10s if Swirlz thinking in a vacuum. Jacks 10s, queens, maybe queens, ace king. But not even ace king. Ace king's just betting that turn. And here he is going to go ahead and bet. And he bets big.
Pretty sizable, 45.
Ooh, now that is a little sneaky. And that might put Swirlz in the blunder.
Backdoor diamonds got there. The wheel got there. The ace got there. And Swirlz blocks the wheel, but he does not block any of the aces. And power poker works for JD in the spot. King high, good enough for a $10,000 pot.
I had like 5 phones in home. Yes, it is. I had the Tom Brown Z Fold 3. I'm waiting for the 4. But
Carlo Chat Pro coming in the chat. What's up, my guy?
My friends in Asia hooked me up.
A lot of talk about the Chat Pro meetup game coming to Texas Card House Dallas this Sunday.
Very cool vibes to have that recurring meetup game planned, run, and participated in by the chat pros.
Remind me the time of that again, Mr. Poker Monkey. Should be like, what, 1 p.m.?
Yeah, they're eating at Babe's chicken before.
And then going to come and play some 1-3 no limits. Like the only time we'll ever spread that game. If you want to meet some of us from the Pokerverse, or tchliveverse, chatters, commentators alike, and stream personalities. Danny has showed up to that game before. think Kyle Z has showed up to the game before.
Yeah, in fact, I
Played with some of our chat
like
pros.
1 day a week, like on Tuesdays or something.
Come on down as Kildo, ace 5 of diamonds.
You'd actually enjoy that.
Got a 3-bet up to $1,200 as Dong opened with King Queen and he just lets it go, rightly so.
Can you chop this for me?
PLO's a lot bigger out there than that's good. Play any high-low out there?
Thank you.
Jai asking if Ben, and I'm going to let this refer to both of us, asking us if we're coming through.
When is it? Sunday?
Yeah. I don't know. I might. I can see if I'm back from Oklahoma.
You used to play Swirlz game?
What's in Oklahoma?
I never played
Poker?
So
Never my guy. But I love Swirlz.
Nicholas Sparks, the author, is doing a book signing
Really?
in Tulsa, and we're gonna go up there, stay at a property up there,
Monday game, there's
and go meet one of Andrew's heroes. Basically,
The Notebook.
What's that?
Yep.
Wrote the
for a
Notebook.
while. You
Yep.
got some famous people.
Walk
Does
to
it-
Remember.
Yeah. Doesn't he like write all of his stuff based in North Carolina?
I'm not sure.
Underground PLO, that's what I'm here.
Andrew would know.
I feel like that's
So I've heard.
because I used to live on the eastern
I
coast
heard Big
of
Rick. I was like,
North
oh, I know what that
Carolina.
means.
Pretty sure
I
his
didn't
books
even
are
say
based
his name, but it just
around
like came
there.
pieced together.
How big they are? Like 10%?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be fun.
Dude, they, as much as they can.
Yeah, don't ask.
Just
2 jacks for
obscene.
JD. Pocket
How much
jiggities.
Oh, how much cash?
Makes it $1,100 to go.
No, no,
And 2
Pocket
tens for
bears.
OFC. Uh-oh. This
of
could get
pocket bears
saucy.
tonight.
How many percent?
I'll figure it out later.
OFC definitely capable of losing the minimum, though.
Grab what you can is the rule.
Let's see if he can do so, or make the maximum. Go for a little set. He's gonna need help. Dong needs some help as well. It's a
I
case
split a big
one of the
high-low
3
pot once with
kings.
this player. We both had like 6K in
And
front
it comes
of us,
8 high,
and we
which
pulled our
might
chips
spell
back, and
disaster
we're like, we both
for OFC.
we're like, holy shit.
Dong gets to get away from the cheap. Goes check over to OFC, who checks. Now Dong,
It's a
wait a
whole different
minute.
Vibe, though. This is much
How
better
the
poker.
how the turntables have tabled. Dong now is gonna bet 2,300 with the least good hand here. JD effectively snap calls this bet, knows Dong is capable of barreling here with air,
Yeah,
which he is.
This pot could get real bloated.
And now what are you doing when you're sitting on pocket 10s facing action in the middle? Is he really going to do this? Is he really?
I don't know.
This dude
Such a
blows
sick
my
spot.
mind.
This is such a sick spot for OFC.
This dude blows my mind. I love this guy.
Wow.
God, this guy plays so good every time.
JD 3-bet pre. And
Yeah.
OFC just took it at face value. This comes deuce of hearts on turn. Wow.
Great fold. I mean, honestly, it is a standard fold, but it's just such a hard fold to make in real
King
time.
on the end. Dong sucks out. Wow.
Jesus.
$8,000 pot and drills his case card.
Works, but I just wanted to make sure.
That's good stuff. Thank you.
No problem. Just text note that number if you ever want him to stop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What a river card for Dong. That's 5,100.
First Pikachu in the middle.
The game organization, if the games last longer, they go more now. Yeah, it's been good.
Plus EV move.
Yeah, I mean, who knew that, gamblers were impulsive? They just get a text and they want to play. Crazy.
And a call from JD. Wow.
Put some flashing lights on it or something, too?
Something.
$18,000 pot and Dong with an absolute gift on the end.
Wow.
One of 3 kings, and he gets there.
They credit to figuring a
That's a
lot of that
pretty
out.
brutal suck out, I think.
Really?
He figured out the notion of make the walls boring as fuck and the carpet super busy and their focal
And
point will be
honestly,
at the
King Jack
index
tells
model.
OFC nothing if he made a good fold there or not. As far as where they were in the action.
It's honestly,
Like,
it's
he might think he just folded the winner on the
Yeah, he's
turn.
asking him right now.
I just didn't want those notifications to manipulate me, you know?
So Liv
Did
Morgan
the right
posted
thing.
a reel on Insta.
As we
basically
move it
on
on.
TikTok and how she was messing with it.
Just about a half an hour left of high stakes poker from Dallas. It's the best game you're going to find in the city of Dallas. Consistently live streamed every single week.
Incredible.
100%. You get that
We are the premier poker destination.
Intermittent reward.
Well, I'd like to say in Texas. We have a lot of games going all the time. Anything from 1-2 no limits all the way up to games just like this. PLO as well, bomb pots. It's all here at Texas Card House Dallas. I highly recommend you make a stop.
Tournaments as well with
Oh,
guarantees.
can't forget about them. Oh my goodness.
Good player pools. Good in that there's large player pools and soft enough fields as it comes ace high.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know.
Ace 7-4. It's a great flop for Pokernomix, and DC's betting into him. Free money.
Forward and a call.
Any pain from JD is the best.
Pretty much gotta be in the call mode. Pretty much any size here. Well, that makes it a whole lot easier.
DC, you know, for being in the game for 100K and playing this long and not having any hands, he's doing fine. He just has had nothing go his way.
Yeah.
I can go 200.
1,500 full pot.
Fucking grinder, man. Good job.
This might induce DC.
1-2 at 6 a.m. actually with 500.
Might get curious enough the timing of the bet on the river.
I'm building all day.
Old school.
Old school.
What's his name? God,
He's
who's-
beating everything but an ace, it
he
feels
used to
like.
Jump around 1, 2, 3.
Top
Yep,
boat
he
makes the
does
call.
I forget.
I know this kid who used to actually try to martingale it.
Oh yeah, this
Always started 1-2. And he was just like double it up, 2-5, 5-10, all the way up.
I saw some people do that at Windstar back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
Which I asked if they keep it chilly in the poker room. It's absolutely freezing right now.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Sometimes it's freaking hot, and other times it's freezing. I tend to want it to be freezing.
Me too.
It's tough to play in a hot environment, like the World Series this summer.
You can always dress in layers to go from cold to warm, but you can't undress in layers.
That's right.
It's inappropriate.
Right.
And it doesn't always work.
Big PLO here.
Little insight.
Move to Houston.
Not your style.
Move to Houston.
I've been trying to get a big PLO game, or it seems to be like a
No.
You guys got all the other cities. Just let Dallas
Also,
know.
anybody who's local to Dallas. Okay, what's I missed it.
No. No PLO. Not even once. It's like
even
meth.
once.
It's like meth. Not even once.
Break all the players.
Don't do it. Hold them.
Or maybe around the beach.
No. PLO.
JD is adamant about how much he hates PLO.
I'm looking
I
out for
don't
them.
like it myself. It's
I'm
for my
trying
friends.
to look out. I'm looking out for you. I'm looking out for you.
Red Beach games are great.
I'll play it though. but I don't like it.
No.
You can't let us get a little edge
No.
anywhere, no?
No PLO.
You could probably make even more sets than PLO.
Yeah, a lot more.
PL no. Just say no to PLO. It's fine. You make signs. Hang him at the door.
Become the voice of like Pro Hold'em
Yeah.
at the poker room. It's like a weird hill to die on.
How about we do one game? That's it.
Nope.
We're fine with everything else that goes on in and around this place except exclusively PLO.
100%. It's the limitations, you know? Like, we're Texans, we're Americans. Like, we don't like being told the limitation. Like, you don't like bet the pot. Like, that's some bullshit. That's stupid. I know, but like, you can't bet more
3-10
than
going
the
up
pot.
against
That's what-
OFC's ace
Yeah,
high.
see? It makes the game. You always want to play no limit, maybe, you know.
And wow, all the 10s flop open-ended.
No limit Omaha.
Weird.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Houston is a lovely city.
Bring it best.
9 of diamonds pairs the board on the turn, also brings in 3 diamonds, and now all the 10s have flush draws.
I hope you don't mind.
OFC
what are
went
they
from
called?
first to
Drive-bys.
last very quickly.
I love how, I don't know if you ever saw like the.
Niraj now a solid lock pretty much on this one.
Dude, this social media posts are like, yes, we've installed.
Diamond would be
Got
sick.
bulletproof glass.
And in fact, it's a 9, so King High with the trips will take it. If it should get to showdown.
That's probably scheduled.
And it does go check. Don gives up.
I'm gonna warn it.
Yes. I beat Dong one time.
Got it.
There you go. Congrats, man.
Thank you so much. He usually just re-raises me every fucking time.
Let's put the 200 on.
Is that so much?
Get this game out of the muck. Pokernomix, $21,000 stack of 2 5s for a limp.
We're seeing a lot more limping now. So the wheel aces are getting limped. Tiny pocket pairs being limped all over the place. As we see now, four-way action. This is what happens. Let's see it. And it comes king high. King queen 6 is a pair of queens for DC in first place right now. Gutter for Swirlz.
Checks all the way through. Trips
okay.
for DC.
All right.
Dong with a 6. Gonna put it out there.
He probably thinks he has by far the best hand here. And DC definitely going to let him keep firing on the river. Wow, cooler city here. Queens over sixes over sixes over queens. And now Dong thinks he's got this one. DC says no sir.
This pot's probably inconsequential unless Dong somehow finds a 3-bet after DC raises.
It's basically a click. Can Dong make this fold? I don't think so, not for $700. Spades are never doing this. Spades are just calling every time. Love
fold.
it!
Wow.
Dong, monster fold.
Jeez, dude.
Love it. Shows like 3.
We can play, Dong.
Shows the 3. First one in a while for DC.
I didn't scan my cards.
Oh, you did?
People thought there was going to be blood on that hand. No! Dong too good. Dong too good.
It's a great feeling, Niraj. I beat him 2-0. We're good.
Right?
I can go home happy.
Oh. Cash out, right? Let's go. We're out.
If you want to sack me, it's okay. Good.
Yeah, I was like, oh, wait.
Huh? Say if you want to sack me, no, I don't care. I beat.
You got him.
Beat Dong. I feel good.
All right, I'm in.
You know JD's pretty late tonight.
2 3s for Dong
super,
in the
super
small
late,
blind. Opens it up. Swirlz ace 4 of
Only
hearts.
kinda late.
Oh.
Gonna put on the 3-piece.
Let's go.
Let's go. That reminds me of something.
Blind v blind. Dong is capable of 4-betting any 2, but he just calls. Heads up. Bottom pair for Swirlz.
Is good.
It's good.
Versus the pocket pair.
2 hammer, just pull off all responsibility. One of those.
Dong aggressively shuffling his $80,000 in 5K chips. Continuation bet from Swirlz and instant fold from Dong.
Gotta say it like that. Gotta make me hate my life like that.
Amish kid that was like 20
It's
something.
just crazy.
And he was in his
An
like buggy,
Escalade in his palm.
and he was completely passed out, like just drunk. And the thing about that buggy is like the horse will just walk home.
Yo, cruise it. Yeah, man. Make some mean furniture, bro. Get you some Amish furniture.
Guys, you've been awesome on the likes tonight. Let's try and round it out with a like goal tonight. Let's do, what do you think? We're at 140 right now. I think 200 even.
200 even, pretty solid number.
200 even.
Hit that like button if you've been thinking about it and waiting. This is the time to do it. If you're out there lurking, watching the high stakes stream tonight, Hit the like button for us.
Do it for the 90K stacks. We don't see that.
Yeah, this is pretty rare to have multiple 90K stacks. Pretty cool. $200 like goal for the end of the stream. That's 20 minutes to nail it. Let's smash it. Good luck to us. Oh, boy. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Deuce is full for Dong.
my man. My man Dong.
What a flop.
About as good as you can ask for. Close to nothing to worry about.
Dong feels comfortable betting here knowing that he knows that JD knows that Dong could have any 2 cards. Some call from JD. We don't know what he has.
And it's queen on the turn. Got to be an action card for Dong, hopefully. Don't know what JD's cooking with. Dong going to continue big. He's going to go for 3,500.
The good thing about Dong's style is that he does this with both nutted hands and bluffs and semi-bluffs.
I think so.
Nice hand.
Dong takes it down. Very nice hand. I would say a favorable flop for deuces.
Let's do it. Let's do it. That's it.
Jack Martin says he's liked and subbed. Welcome to the
Thanks,
team,
Jack.
Jack. Jack's been a nice addition to the chat tonight. I see you. I see everybody. If you don't think I see you, I see you. Tell your friends. Every Tuesday night is high stakes poker from Dallas. We got more high stakes tomorrow, 5, 10, 25. You're not going to want to miss it. 6 p.m. start time again, 4 hours, and it's going to be a lot of fun. That game, one of the most popular ones locally in the room. It's very hard to get a seat on that game.
Yeah. Always a good lineup, always good action. A little lower than this, but sometimes it's more action because, you know, you're not dealing with houses worth of money. It's still a big game. I mean, the stakes have risen. Started as like a 2-5-ish, 2-5-10 game, and now is consistently 10 1/4.
Seeing a 3-piece from DC, the ace queen off, makes it a full 1,000. I don't know if this is big enough. I think it might work given the hands we see. But 1,000 is a very small sizing, facing all this dead money in there. And now here we go, 4 ways to the flop. Ace queen still not so bad. But Niraj ahead.
Sizable pot brewing, 4,200 in the middle there.
It does come king high, and deuces flop bottom set again.
Bottom set for Swirlz.
It was a boat last time. Now we've downgraded to a set this time.
And Swirlz loves this, being on the button.
Me too.
With a couple of aggressive dudes in front of him.
I mean, I feel like you just jinxed me a little bit, but that's okay.
Daniel, DC, basically drawing close to dead here.
It's too stressful.
Betting 1,500 bucks. And Raj, 2 7s. Probably doesn't hate it, but he gets out of the way. Still got to worry about Swirlz, and rightfully so. Staring at bottom set, makes the call. Gonna let him keep barreling.
He's like a saver investor.
Ace on the turn is gonna be Max Payne.
no.
And guess who's involved? Our 90K stack.
Golly, Swirlz with 22,000 effective. Could be on his way to making a sizable portion. I mean, DC feels like he got lucky on the turn, hitting his ace.
Wow, what a turn card here. This could spell disaster. Oh, but he checks it like a boss.
Interesting. Checks after hitting his money card.
He goes from barrel, barrel, barrel to basically bet, check, call, check,
I
call.
think Swirlz should bet something here.
Extrapolate that out.
Yeah.
You know, like you're making
But he checks back.
No.
Wow.
7 of diamonds on the end.
A check on the turn back from Swirlz is crazy. I think that's like 4,000 of like lost value there.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, you want to set yourself up to get all in on river, and now we're in kind of a weird spot where it's 7,200 in the middle. DC, you know, the check back on the turn does make it less likely that Swirlz has a set, and so DC, another 3,700 out there, and I imagine Swirlz puts a raise in. He's got to put a raise in. Make it, if you make it 10, like full pot, 10,000. Because it's the board, Badoogie board, unconnected.
Yeah, not a single straight or flush out there.
The action has been relatively tame. I wonder if Swirlz just rips it. What did he say?
He said all in. All of the chips. All 22,000 of them.
I think he said 10.
Did he?
Yeah, she didn't.
Usually when he turns his head and says something to the dealer, it's all
Yeah.
in. But okay, no, okay, fine. Relax. He's not all in. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to scare
21,000.
ya.
This is a sicko spot for DC because he's under-repped his hand a little. Well, I don't know, depending on how you look at it. On the
Absolutely.
turn, under-repped it. And so this is playing into his. This is a great bet by Swirlz. That, and you know, it's a cooler spot for DC.
Not all in. Not all in. 6,000 to win a pot of 27,000. You're staring at top pair, basically top kicker here.
Yeah, this sucks for DC.
Unreal spot he is in now. I think this is going to be a tank fold, but let's see what chat thinks. What do you guys think? Oh, and sevens would have made a set on the river.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't think they would have gotten there, but wow. I don't like that, Carlos. I don't like that one bit. Got a lot of folds, a few calls of what they think DC is going to do here. It's gross spot of gross spots for him.
Yeah, DC doesn't want to get bluffed, but also knows that his ace-queen is vulnerable. I hate to make a $10,000 call, and he does call.
Oh, he makes the call. It's a $27,000 pot going to the set of deuces. How sick is that? Wow.
$27,000 pot plus 14K to Swirlz stack. Sheesh, dude. Now Swirlz has got 40K. And with
What
that
a
pot,
win for him.
DC down a solid 20,000 US for tonight's stream. 15 minutes remaining. I mean, the game doesn't end after the stream, but 15 minutes remaining in the stream. Woo.
Come play once from like every 2 months and about 30K every
Now let's take a look at the cumulative winnings. 18K for OFC, 12, a little over 12 for JD. Goes down from there. What a night it has been for those two players. And now Swirlz getting a little come up.
Oh, I don't even see. That's what I'm saying. There's no way
what a
you
wild
invite
hand.
you to the home game. This is your home game. No way, dude.
Play too tight.
Tanking raise at 200, ace-8 suited, Dong calls 200, ace jacks.
Swirlz was down piles. Now he's up 5K.
Nice.
I can't
Good
hang
for
with the
him.
big boys.
Let's see this flop. Let's see a big one.
Play like that.
Let's see a big one. That's not, well, no.
There's 4, 5,
We all know
real
you
draw
can
for
hang
both.
so we all know.
Come on, Edison, quick.
I'm tanking today.
Tanking. Oh, that's your name.
Yeah, I'm tanking today.
Thinking or tanking?
My girlfriend's watching. I have to play good.
Tanking says his girlfriend's watching, so he's got to play good.
That's what you told to them.
9 of diamonds, things improve for Tanking. Picking up the nut flush draw. Free card to river. And he, wow, goes perfect, perfect. How about that, tanking girlfriend?
Nuts.
Nuts.
1 round penalty, sir.
Flopped it.
I flopped it. Yeah.
Flopped it.
Definitely flopped it.
You're the super pro. You always know when you're ahead.
Tanking won that pot, but he is still down like 10K on the night. He needs a little bit more help towards the end of the stream if he wants to get back to even.
Tanking his girlfriend is like, wait a second. You're down 10,000 and you've yet to buy me a ring?
Didn't mean to do that. Sorry, tanking.
Oh, you said financially you had to wait.
Pokernomix up 6K, Dong up about 9K after joining late.
Do that.
Maybe a little bit less after
Light
that
works
pot.
for Dong.
No PLO, no pros.
No pro.
Hey, 10K is 10K.
I mean, they're technically allowed to come. I'm just saying none of them exist. You know?
Yeah.
King Jack suited.
Not that I've ever seen. Thank God.
Instant call from Swirlz.
Suited Queen 8 on the button for Pokernomix. He's in there as well. And it's going to go 3 ways to the flop.
But if you raise, I'm actually in a really sweet spot.
Ace high board. Gutters to the nutters for both. Well, no, just kidding. Dong just has a pair. And heart on the turn here. 6 of hearts to be exact. Now gives a flush
Mega
draw.
draw for Swirlz.
Yeah.
To raise might have worked still.
Bend to call. Turn card coming. Equity pretty close. Then comes a 5 of diamonds. Complete break. Dong with the jack is the best hand, and he checks, and it's good.
If anybody can do it, Dong can do it. If anybody can do it, Dong can do it.
All right, folks.
Yeah.
10 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
Can we get a 40K pot? We've seen 27. We've seen close to 30. Let's get a 40K pot. I've seen it happen the last 3 minutes of the stream. Every hand's an independent event. It could be this one. Let's get one last like spike going and headed it to the end of the stream. Trying to get 200 likes. Hit that thumb facing up. Dong with another suited Broadway hand. Jack 10 suited.
Yeah, I got a couple of different things on my mind, mostly business.
Pair of 10s for Dong. Nothing but backdoor hearts. Straight potential for Niraj. Dong bets. Looks like Niraj going to come along one time, see what the turn brings. How about a heart? How about a heart?
Things interesting.
Is it going to go runner flush again? Nope. The pair of 5s gives Niraj showdown value. You can easily check that.
Sounds like a Monday problem.
Yeah.
And he will.
5.
And check,
You're
check.
not gonna see.
5 no good.
I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. Or the next day.
Oh, no, I did not ask where everybody's from. Everybody, drop your location in the chat. I want to know where you're watching from tonight.
Yeah,
you almost got off easy. You almost got off easy, friends. But drop your little geotag location in chat. Maybe coordinates if you want. Do what you got to do. But we'll read out the first bit we do see on the live stream. As Benjamin Kirby likes to say, rep it for your city.
That's right.
Drop
I didn't
in
make
there.
that up. But I do encourage repping it for your city.
Huh? We said poker. We said poker.
Sorry about the delayed question.
No, that was the biggest.
I've had a lot of
A
lot of random distractions for me.
Jack Martin in Northwest Louisiana. Let's go. Repping for the 318. My people.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's where I'm from.
Nice.
North Louisiana. North Central Louisiana.
It was a bad.
Is that sort of around Shreveport?
Yep. our East Shreveport's rival.
Austin was all sad and I made him happy.
Fours and deuces battling.
What a good friend
Will
am I?
deuces hit another set.
I always looking out for him too.
Yeah, pretty nice night for deuces.
Yep.
Wow!
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Bottom set.
Obviously. Obviously.
Missy Orman, probably in the family as well. $1.99 super chat and a phone pointer finger. Thank you, Missy. Very generous.
That is so dumb. Not the super chat, just the deuce on the flop.
Yeah. To be clear.
Thank you so much, Missy, for the super chat. Very, very nice of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Check. Corner, Ruby sick. No, very close. Very close.
Yeah. I call you light on the second one. That's when I
need a new deck in here.
Niraj is like, let me put a bet in. Let me put a bet in.
What's that night here? What killed you?
Nice hand for Niraj. The third flopped set. Well, 2 sets, 1 boat. Pretty sick for the deuces today. All right, let's see where everyone is from tonight.
Uh-oh.
All right. Where are we at? So we've got Dallas, Roy City, Texas. We got Sydney, Australia. Welcome. Like Ben said, Northwest Louisiana, Grand Rapids, Michigan. We've got some Russia, Bozeman, Montana, San Marcos, Texas.
Heck yeah.
My living room, love to see it. Beth, Pennsylvania.
It was like a mixed drink.
Benton, Louisiana. Oh, that's where you're from. Benton, Louisiana.
I mean, it's a mixed drink, but
Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, Plano, Texas. Love to see it, guys. Welcome to the stream tonight. Hope you're all having a fantastic evening/morning.
No, he was ready to play.
Yeah, I Ubered back.
Got 5 more minutes of the stream left to hit a big one. Can we do it?
No, I didn't play. I asked him where my money was. Oh. That's why I had to take him home. But they already sent him home once, and then he Ubered back. I had to take him home. And apparently it was just dumped in my living room. Just.
Oh, when you got back, you didn't.
that's why I had to take it home. We'd already
Got Trier, Germany. Welcome, Germany.
Brutal.
Yours. Yeah, I don't drink water.
You don't shit show.
3-bet from Swirlz with the queen, deuce of diamonds.
Nice, open things up a little bit.
Open folds the 6s in the big blinds.
Oh, show the deuce. $100 pot.
Last hand, then a flip. Let's go.
Last hand, then a flip. We made it.
At least you got money back.
You're calling 2006, please come on. Get out of here.
with baseball. And then 50 gonna double it up.
Let's do it.
Call 4,000 with baseball suited.
Oh, do we know how many hands we hit
I did.
when you set the
104.
over-under?
Remember that? After that down
For the end of the stream, is that what
Well,
we're betting on?
115 was the line. We're at 104 right now.
For the end of the stream? Oh, okay, good.
Someone wasn't there that day.
I called the under.
Sure did. Smoked me. I thought it was a fine line.
Great line.
Quickest down by making a gym sketch. Down for 40K.
Any line that makes you think about it's a
Then
good line.
both call me down with
I'll
FaceTime.
sleep with that.
Both wing. Ram and Derek.
Oh, Ram and Derek.
Both call me down with
King 497. People playing some fun hands now.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And both wing. Fuck.
Robin, who else did?
Ram and Derek.
And that's not a fun flop.
I mean, okay.
Back to their hands though.
Yeah, I remember that.
Damn, dude. That's, I would have gone home, but.
That's it for the 2-card game.
Maybe you thought the opposite. Maybe you were like, man, I need to stay. These guys call me down with ace jack high. They're like
$500 flip inbound.
That's 500. 500.
All right, flip time and one.
Oh, that's very disconcerting. Whatever just happened.
It was a little pan shot quick to the floor, and it looks like we are ready to go for this $500 flip and wrap the night up. You guys have been a fantastic audience this evening chatting with us, Ben and Ben, in the booth tonight. A few thank yous. Let's come to the booth real quick, and as we sign off from Dallas, of course, I'm Ben, that's Ben. We had a lot of fun tonight with these 9 players. It was really great to have Pokernomix on here, and we hope we can see him back. He was a lot of fun to watch. And, of course, thank yous to the guys in the back of the booth here for their time. Cooper and Tyler working hard for you. Of course, the floor staff, waitresses, and massage girls, and maintenance staff. Everybody that makes TCH Live and Texas Card House possible, thank you for what you do. With that, let's check out this flip and take you home from Dallas, Texas. Let's go.
Good night, everybody.
Let's take a look. Thank you to all our super chats as well. Can't forget about those. Looks like we're going to get some side action. Oh, no, that's just some love for the booth from JD. Thank you very much, my friend.
What happened to the table audio?
I don't know.
It's like
usually around the end it always cuts out. Meh. All right, so we're looking for Queen 10 at the moment. But spades are live.
Queen 10, Kildo.
Up, now King
Queen.
10. And now Ace King. Anywhere?
Ace King for Swirlz.
There it is.
Chops with Niraj.
Yep. 2 players with Ace King. They'll chop up $4,500 and take you out of here from Dallas. Everybody, we'll see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Same place, same time for 5-10-25. You guys, we'll see you then. Take care. Have a great night.
Are you ready for a vacation that will make all your poker buddies jealous? Set sail with Texas Card House for 7 days of sun, fun, and poker on March 26th to April 2nd, 2023. Sailing out of Galveston, Texas, the Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas is one of the most awarded ships in the world. As you sail for 7 days with Texas Card House with stops in Roatan, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. Sun, fun, and oh yeah, non-stop poker. Texas Card House is bringing their world-class staff on board for 7 days of cash games, tournaments, and no matter your skill level, we've got games for you. Texas Card House Poker Cruise, Royal Caribbean, Allure of the Seas. Cabins are going fast. Don't get left in port and miss the vacation of a lifetime. For full details, visit TexasCardHouse.com.